Oh my God, are we live? Am I on the air?
Yeah, you're live and we're on the air, asshole.
I don't know what to do.
Well, Basil, the suspense won't have to kill you much more. Sorry, folks, we're running a little behind, but now we're here. We're just waiting
Fucking
for Dion.
Dion's fault.
Yeah, he has this thing called a life, and World Class Bullshitters doesn't fit into it quite easily enough. So
we'll kill him.
Yeah, that's okay. We're looking for replacements. Channel Dad Brian Lape, you're up first, and if you can't do it, then Trent, and then basically we'll get a bunch of people in a room. We'll break some pool cues in half, and you guys can fight it out on air.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what climbs out of the slime.
I know, right? This is not a Patriots hangout tonight, folks. No, this is just a watch party for Back to the Future. This is my favorite movie, and I wanted to do something fun and different on the channel for a change. I wanted to embrace quality cinema.
Something that has nothing to do with Star Wars.
That's not true. Darth Vader's in this movie.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're right.
Okay, something that has almost nothing to do with Star Wars.
Okay, close enough. Fair enough. So we're just going to have a little round table lobby session before Dion gets here and we start the movie. So thank you to everyone who's rolling in. Yes, Random Game User 42, this is a great movie.
Yes, it is.
And now we have a way to solve our biggest problem with our watch parties. Everyone keeps asking about timestamps. Well, in front of you is an online stopwatch. And what you can do is follow that and get your movie synced up with us. And that'll be the best way, the most effective way to never miss out. And when people ask questions, they won't have to be about, what the timestamps are.
Agreed.
Star Wars.
Voorhees, you can send me that edit to worldclassbs@mail.com. Thebestmail.com.
.com, Marty.
So I first saw this movie from McDonald's on videotape.
Nice. That's probably the first time I saw it, too.
Yeah, good memories, man. McDonald's VHS tapes were the shit back in the day.
Oh dude, that was fucking for the win.
That's crazy. The first one I watched was not part one. It was part two.
Why?
It's just I was over at somebody's house and they showed part two, and that was the first time I had ever watched it. And then I saw at the end, it said to be concluded, and then they showed the trailer for part three, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then I realized that I'm only watching part two and I need to watch part one. And I got by one of the video store near my house, and I've loved this movie ever since.
I remember watching part one a whole bunch because I owned it, and then we rented part three, and I hated it.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I was like, "What is this? This is not what I wanted."
Yeah, because I think I saw part one on TV because part two had just come out or was coming out, and I remember seeing part two. And as a kid, part two I liked it better than the first one, but I think it's because of the future.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, that's what the future is gonna be like. That's so cool. And outside of just the Cubs winning the World Series, which was a damnable event, and I'm glad I drank it away from memory, nothing else ever happened from what they said was gonna happen in the future. So I guess part of that's a good thing, except the Cubs.
I guess
I want my flying DeLorean. God damn it!
I want a car that I can fit into that flies.
I just want shoes that'll lace themselves.
All right.
I want a jacket that can dry itself after I've gone for a
solid gold, but it's just not in the cars now, is it?
Yeah. But at the same time, I've gotten to appreciate the second one even more as an adult just because of the Cafe 80s.
Where it's always running in America?
Yeah.
Even in the afternoon.
It's like, with the first one, he spends most of his time pretty much dealing with 1955. And as a kid in the late 80s, early 90s, I didn't really get the appreciation for 1955, whereas my parents would and my grandparents would. Because they lived, grandparents said my dad wasn't 1155, but the 80s part is to me now what I guess the 55s part was to them. So
yeah,
it's like God, man, the 80s were so fucking cool. I was only 6 or 7 when I really could appreciate them, and the 80s were over. But God, the 80s were cool.
By the way, for people asking if we're ever going to do part two, we're going to do all the Back to the Future films. And if this has a really good turnout, we'll do it sooner than you think. That's how we did the original Star Wars trilogy, because hundreds of people.
Tomorrow.
Maybe we'll skip World Class Bullshitters and just do
a very special episode of World Class.
We'll just we'll just do 2 and 3 tomorrow. That's it.
That's your podcast for this week. That'd be a different change of pace. Kind of refreshing, actually.
That's true.
All right, we need at least 500 people watching this, though.
We do 30 minutes of podcast and then just go straight into Back to the Future Part 2.
I'm fine with that.
It's time for the news because we got to get to Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah, if you guys can share this, if we get 500 people or more on this live stream, we will do Part 2 and 3 tomorrow. I guess, is that the deal?
Yep, we got to get.
Why the fuck not?
I'll tweet it out myself right now.
All right, man.
Let's see. I rarely use Twitter, and when I do, I forget to put a T in tonight, so it says Tanai. But hey, no one gave a shit. Tweet.
Just go on Twitter and type in all caps and threaten other countries. You'll be fine.
No, I'm good.
World class bullshitters, we coming for you, Sri Lanka.
Why Sri Lanka? What the fuck? What did Sri Lanka ever do to you?
I think the four of us could actually take down that country together. There's a lot of other ones that might be a little bit more difficult, but I'm pretty sure Sri Lanka and like Bangladesh, we could handle it, just the four of us.
We'll leave Sri Lanka alone because my friend Deshaun's from there, and he would never forgive me if we took over that country.
Fine. What could we take over by just the four of us together? Djibouti?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to take down Djibouti.
Real quick, we got 2 super chats from our friend Stephanie Janicek. 80s rocked my teenage years. Thank you, Stephanie. I was born in 88, but I have nothing but respect for the 80s. And 007 Cloud says, let's go back to the hood.
I mean, I'm willing to watch Tales from the Hood again.
No, is that a Menace to Society joke?
I think that's a don't be a menace to society while drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah, don't be menace. Sorry, don't be menace to society. Yeah, because they had like that, and they had like a RoboCop poster and stuff like that in the background.
By the way, for Stephanie Janicek, the 80s being your teen years, that's cool. The 80s were Lape's geriatric years.
Yeah. He got on Social Security in 1986.
Yeah, he was a golden girl in the 70s.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, God.
He traveled down the road and back again.
Did you guys see that there are Golden Girls action figures from Comic-Con?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I almost want to buy them, but I won't.
They're only like $30.
That's not bad.
Still, that's $30 I probably should spend on something other than Golden Girls action figures.
It's $30 per Golden Girl.
Never mind. Did you know that the Golden Girls are just one stroke away from being all together again?
Fuck you.
Are they all holding out for what's her
Betty
name?
White?
Betty White's the only one holding out. The other three are dead.
No. They all died to give her life. That's what happened.
Oh, so she like ate the souls of Estelle Getty, B. Arthur, and Rue McClanahan.
Oh yeah.
She was just like, it was kind of like one of those. She's like, Shao Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Soul is mine.
She had to just like go up to Estelle Getty, like kill her and like suck her soul in to live another 10 years.
Mm-hmm,
then she had to go to B. Arthur and then Rubik. So she's got at least another 10 years left in her then. And then there'll be nobody else for her to suck the soul out of except for like Jennifer Lawrence.
No, Quentin Tarantino was on an episode of Golden Girls. Take him.
Which one did he call the N-word?
What the oldest one is Estelle Getty?
All of them.
Well, the funny thing is that Estelle Getty was the same age as the rest of them. They just made her look older.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure she was the same age as all the other Golden Girls, but because she was in like an old lady wig.
I love how the viewer count has stayed pretty consistent, but people are like, they're talking about Golden Girls. This isn't Back to the Future.
We're talking about Golden Girls, not Golden Showers, Lape.
Oh my God.
So I love how a lot of people are talking about the Flying DeLorean from Part 2. To be fair, Flying DeLorean's in Part 1 as well.
Very fair.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Tony
where
Wood
they're
25.
going, we don't need roads.
We got a nice super chat from Tony Wood 25. Thank you very much. What's up, World Class Bullshitters? I'm a new sub. Your channel is fresh. Well, thank you, Tony 25. Excuse me,
Thanks,
Tony Wood 25. We appreciate that. By the way, folks, you can super chat us shots tonight because we're drinking. At least I am. I got Crown Royal and beer.
Dude, I've been drinking all day. You've seen the videos I was sending you.
I was at the gym when you were drinking. I was like slaving away, trying to live up those unrealistic standards of society, and you're just a hillbilly.
I work 6 days in a row, 5 nights in a row of closing, so I think I deserve to blow off some steam. So if I want to drive around on a lawn tractor cutting the grass and smashing beer cans over my head and biting chunks of them, I think I'm allowed to.
Fair enough.
Folks, this is going to be trust me, get the word out there. Help us get these numbers up right now because this is going to be a very Back to the Future-centric live stream. It's my favorite movie. There's going to be trivia, fun, jokes, all this shit. I met Principal Strickland one time.
Oh, yeah. Shit, really?
Yeah, we got Jennifer on in the background. We can't talk about that yet.
Oh, okay.
Strickland's on my Deadpool roster this year.
Oh my God, there's an Amber Alert.
What?
My phone just went off an Amber Alert. Shit.
An Amber Waves alert from Boogie Nights.
Of Green. Back to the Golden Girls future. So the Golden Girls, what came on in 1986?
Yeah, it was an 80s show.
Yeah. My grandma watched it.
It started in the 80s and blended into the 90s.
I didn't have the heart to tell her, but maybe about 10 years ago, she's like, yeah, these Golden Girls episodes, I think they're finally stopping making new episodes. I'm like, Grandma, they haven't made new episodes in like 15 years.
Yeah, dude, it stopped in the early 90s because they were all in their like mid 70s, and I guess they just the shtick ran its course, and then they all slowly died over the years, except Betty White, who's immortal.
It's weird because the Golden Girls are like what the future of the women from Sex and City are going to be. You know, that's their future.
No,
yeah,
the only
Jessica
difference
Parker
is instead of Rue McClanahan being the only one going out and banging, they're all going to be like going out and banging and drinking Cosmos. They're going to be like 7 years old with their wrinkly ass skin, trying to get up on 50-year-old dudes
or 20-year-old dudes.
Well, Dion is into really old white women. We found that out.
He has no standards.
How much do you think he's beaten it to that picture of Elon Musk's mom that I sent him from the TV?
So many times.
Because
I promise you, people, this is Back to the Future.
I was going to set the over and under at 12.5, and that's just for 1 week.
Oh, God.
Damn. Good stamina.
Yeah. So, I mean, the under will get you 3-1. The over will get you, 1 to 10.
So have you guys ever had the opportunity to ride the Back to the Future ride at Universal Studios?
Oh God, dude! Every time I went, that was the first thing I did, or the last. I did it right. I did it every time I went there. First or last thing I did every time. Go through the store, see if there's any new stuff. Like, yeah. And sometimes if I was really lucky, I would do it twice.
Oh wow. Claude's M sent in a very nice super chat. Thank you very much, Claude, for your $10. Back to the Future 4 idea. Betweenquel. Start at the end of part 3 and don't follow Marty to 1985. Follow Doc and kids on a new adventure. End with new film with Doc appearing in 1985, meeting Marty with a future train. The end.
Actually, we did a thing where it was an episode that was a long time.
God, it was like 100 episodes ago.
Yeah, where we did our own sequels, and I did Back to the Future 4, and mine is really morbid and dark.
I like that one though, Claude.
Not bad. No, I really do like that. Also, there are the Back to the Future comics done by IWD. Don't read them; they're shit. They in no way follow any of the canon or anything that's about the characters. It's really horrible.
There's the cartoon as well.
The cartoon.
Oh, dude, the cartoon. I remember when they had the kids' toys out, and like the Happy Meals for the cartoon shit. I had a bunch of those because I had the little fucking the DeLorean with Doc Brown where you'd like rev it and it would spark in the back, and then it would smell like the carpet was on fire. Those were awesome. See, kids, you don't get toys like this anymore.
No, because they could, they could use the sparks to set
the rug on fire, but you got to go easy on him. Marty, what a nice name. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best not to quote this fucking movie in your ear, folks. Calvin, Marty.
Why you calling me Calvin?
What's a rerun?
Find out. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
so you're my Uncle Joey. Get used to these bars, kid.
A lot of people saw Back to the Future in 1985 in our chat, so it's good to know that World Class Bullshitters actually appeals to people that aren't just, like 15 on the internet.
I was going to say, I'm just glad that we're not as old as these fucking people. Thanks for being older than us, folks. We appreciate it.
God, I was born in 85.
I was gonna say, as the oldest one on the show, thank you for being older than me.
Who the hell is John F. Kennedy? Folks in the comments, tell me, or the chat, let me know what your favorite Back to the Future quote is. If anyone has the same favorite quote as me, I'll give you a shout out.
My favorite is, Marty, you can't do that. She's your sister.
Wrong.
Oh my God.
Wait, that was from Bone to the Future. Sorry.
Oh my God. Mine is, hey, you get your damn hands off her.
God, that's a good one too.
Because the way he tries to deliver it with confidence and he has none.
You really think I should swear? Yes, God damn it, George, swear.
I used that one on you the other day.
You did. I love that. That used to be my ringtone for the longest time.
We can quote this movie to infinity, I swear to God.
Tony Wood 25, thank you for your super chat. I have bad news for you though. Please don't let Kathleen Kennedy anywhere near the Back to the Future franchise. Rest in peace, Star Wars. Well,
God
Tonywood
damn it.
25, Kathleen Kennedy is involved with this movie. We're going to have to see her name in just a few moments.
Why the hell are we talking about Star Wars during Back to the Future? It almost has nothing to do with Star Wars.
Yeah, well.
Dion,
Dion, you better hurry up. Should we start the movie without him?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can look at your screen and find the timestamp. It's fine.
He's literally only had 8 hours of advanced warning of
Yeah,
what
I
we were
know.
doing.
Anyway, folks, this is a commentary, but you can watch it or listen to it or do whatever you want. But what we're doing right now is we're putting a stopwatch in front of you so no one has to ask about the timestamp. It makes it a lot easier for everyone involved, and we can do it that way. So, folks, let me make sure I got my timestamp set to 0. I don't. Mine's at 11. I'm way off.
Damn it, Jeff, you had one job.
I got the DVD, so I had to watch the old or the new Universal logo, and now I'm getting ready to watch the new Universal logo.
I get what you did there. All right, folks. So, in 3, everybody get your timestamp set to 0 and press play right.
Meow. Yeah,
Now
because
I'm
I
gonna
got the
be about
DVDs that came out in
a second.
2003. The first time they put the trilogy out on DVD.
2.
Whatever. I've been carrying them around for 16 years, I guess. Makes me feel better.
We have a super chat from Moreth Dialine. Thank you very much. Watch it tonight, or want to watch tonight, but I'm sick as a dog and have work tomorrow. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Well, Moreth Dialine, make sure that you get better and come back and hang out with us tomorrow night if you're feeling better. We'll be wondering what's up.
We'll be here, and sorry that you have rabies. Or
There you go.
scabies. Starring Michael J. Fox.
I'm just saw that right now. I'm a little behind.
That's cool. I'm just glad that we're like on an even keel as opposed to usually when we're like 10 seconds off.
Yeah. So as a kid, I wrote a paper on Ronald Reagan just so I could show a clip from this movie in school.
Well, it was Morning in America back in the 80s, Jeff. You missed trickle-down economics.
I'm glad I missed that. Is Dion here?
I miss those fucking clocks.
I hear some random bullshit.
My grandmother had a clock where it was a cat with the eyes that moved and everything, and I really wish that I would have gotten that because those things are really expensive now.
Brown Mansion destroyed.
Why does that have to be the brown mansion? Why can't it be the white mansion?
Well, I don't know.
Apparently Doc likes Burger King.
I was about to say, yeah, I love the Burger King everywhere.
I've seen this movie. I don't know how many times. That's the first time I noticed the Whopper wrapper.
Really?
Yeah.
This is probably...
Fuck the Broncos.
I don't know how many times I've seen this movie. Too many times. No, there's never enough, actually.
No.
But I'm trying to give you guys an accurate number based on, like, other movies.
$1 million cajillion dollars.
This is probably my second most viewed film of all time. Thank you, Voorhees, for that nice compliment. And Moreth Dialine, I don't think fallen angels can get rabies, LOL. Kendo, what do you have to say about that?
I mean, if you get bit by the wrong dog, anything's possible. Or raccoons.
Artemis over Easy's tearing it up with the Back to the Future quotes. Oh, Alan Silvestri. He did the Predator score, which is very lazy and sounds a lot like this at times.
But it was a good movie. Very good movie.
Great movie. Almost as good as this one.
Yeah, I'll give you almost.
Yeah, I didn't say it is. Almost.
I was trying to think, is it Edward James almost as good as this movie or not?
By the way, Warren Filbert, I'm not allowed to show the movie legally, or else this stream will get shut down. We'll get a copyright on the channel.
And the channel will be shut down and we'll all die.
Yeah. And
We don't want that.
Poochie was killed on the way back to his home planet.
That's right.
What's our timestamp, boys?
Dion, there's a clock on your screen. Just look at it.
Yeah, I was about
Dude,
to bet 20
Kathleen
bucks.
Kennedy.
Well, when it's someone else talking, I can't see it. So go back to that.
It's locked on right now. Constantly me. 007 Cloud, thank you for your super chat. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? It's make like a tree and leave.
That
I do like
super chat was about as useful as a screen door on a battleship.
Show the movie on Patreon. And again, I can't show movies on Patreon. There's no live streaming option like that.
Or if folks could find a copy of the movie because it's really easy to do.
Yeah. It's on YouTube.
That's true.
By the way, folks, we are going to still be doing our Return of the Living Dead commentary on Friday night. It'll be a little later. And then we'll do a Return of the Living Dead, or excuse me, Night of the Living Dead if enough people are here hanging out with us. So you can get a double feature. It's all dependent upon, if you show up.
That is a massive speaker.
He's in the woofer.
Yeah, he's literally in it.
Somebody scream. I'll scream. And boom.
I wish I had an amplifier that could do that.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, baby.
So, Dion, we were talking about the first time we saw this movie earlier. What was the first time you saw Back to the Future?
I think I was sick, and I was home from school, and I ended up watching this beautiful piece of film, and my mom was a huge fan, and so she was like, "Well, you guys are home from school." Some reason she connected this to being homesick, and I was in love with it ever since.
Basil said, "I have 2 waifus, Dion and Kendo, and maybe Lape." Thank you for your super chat, Basil.
What's a waifu?
I think it's he likes you.
Okay, I'll take that.
One thing you were talking about earlier, Kendo, about the time periods, about how the parents looked at 55 the way you look at 85. That's one nice thing about this film is this movie can't really get dated because it takes place in 85. It's the most accurate representation of that year. So
Yeah.
in many ways, it just can't become dated. It's timeless.
Yeah, it could never be erased from existence.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Precisely. Damn, I'm late for school.
Hey, that
guys.
Doc Brown and that plutonium.
So do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
You was too black sounding for me.
Dion, remember that Halloween I dressed up as Marty McFly?
Was beautiful.
And you were Flash Gordon, and Hillary was Tommy Wiseau from The
Tommy
Room.
Wiseau, yep, absolutely. Dude.
Hey, Toys R Us, that's dated.
Oh God.
They
Toys
don't
R Us,
exist
we
anymore.
miss you.
Be the real MVP, Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Texaco still exists though.
Not around here.
That was hilarious.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Is it, I remember hearing that the set burnt in Universal. I don't know if they rebuilt it or not. But I was really sad when I heard that happened. Like I was really sad when I heard that happen. I was like, no, not that set. Anything but that set.
Guy's Mountain Dew hat. Most people drive around wearing Mountain Dew hats.
In Jeeps.
In Jeeps. Beep beep, he's a Jeep.
Beep, beep, Richie.
I really wanted to watch that tonight. Doofus was again wanting to watch that. I think I'm just gonna pull the trigger and ruin his childhood.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Scare him to the patilla piece himself.
Because I told him, I was like, dude, you can watch the old one. It's not as scary. But then I'm like, I'm just gonna make him watch the
Oh, there we go, Strickland.
Jesus, did that guy ever have hair?
Nope.
He's gonna
By
tell
the way-
Marty. He's gonna tell Marty if he fucks up just this much, he's gonna be driving a cargo plane with rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. Wait, that's Top Gun. That was Tom Cruise. They
Hey,
look so
racist
much
white
alike.
shark is here.
Who's taller, Tom Cruise or Michael J. Fox?
I'm gonna say Michael J. Fox, but let me look it up though.
That's the weirdest Google search. Who's taller, Tom Cruise or Michael J. Fox? So I still have my Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly Hot Toys doll in the box.
Oh my God,
When I
I've
move,
seen
I'm
that. It's so
finally open
fucking,
it up.
so fucking nice.
Yeah, well, history is gonna change.
History repeats itself all the time.
What's nice about
Right.
this movie is
There he is. There's the
There's
guy.
Huey.
Fox is gonna shake things up.
Boo.
Where the? Are you kidding me?
Just a few years later, this guy would go on to rob a building in California, and it wouldn't end well for him. Or the pinheads.
For some reason, him getting in McFly's face just really got to me for some reason.
Are you that far back?
Well, I'm at there in the gym right now.
Yeah, that's okay. They were on the same spot. Okay. Obi-Wan 2783, thank you for your super chat. Oh yeah,
Okay, well,
love this crew. Let's do
all right.
this.
So Michael J. Fox is 5'4". Tom Cruise is 5'7". Tom
Wow.
Cruise is taller.
Tom Cruise is taller than fucking Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, but I would rather hang out with Michael J. Fox and Tom Cruise. I don't want to be indoctrinated to fucking Scientology.
Yeah, I
We
don't
should totally start that though, like as a hashtag. Things that are taller than Michael J. Fox, or no, things that are Michael J. Fox are taller than, like Seth Green.
Well, apparently, the shakes aren't one of them.
Oh,
It's funny you bring that up because I said the only fucking joke I hate in the world is when people make fun of Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's.
We ain't parking anything in this scene. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll see myself out.
Get the fuck out, Kendo.
So that means this chick is way shorter than 5'4", or at least
She was actually
shorter than 5'4".
She was recast because there was a different girlfriend when Eric Stoltz played the role. So they had a different girlfriend, and then like, well, the girl can't be taller than Michael J. Fox, so they got Claudia Wells, who's very, very cute.
Yeah.
Yes. I honestly would love to see the cut of the movie with Eric Stoltz in it.
Oh, it's done. If you have the Blu-ray, it's on there.
No, it's not.
Not?
There's like 30 seconds of it, and that's it.
Okay.
They lied to you.
Yeah, because that's like the one thing I've wanted more than anything else in the history of watching movies is the Eric Stoltz cut of Back to the Future. Because I'm pretty sure like most of the movie was done.
Yeah.
A good chunk of it. There's one shot where he's still in the movie.
Yeah, it's when
He punches
fucking
Biff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when he punches Biff because when he jumps in the DeLorean, Eric Stoltz had different clothes.
Okay, because I know I've seen like the stills and the footage of Eric Stoltz with the when Doc and him are doing the DeLorean firing off Einstein.
Right. Yep.
007 Cloud sent it a super chat. Thank you very much, 007 Cloud, for $5. I thought Marty McFly was played by Michael B. Jordan and Doc was played by The Rock.
No, but Flea is in, I think, the second.
Are you saying that they didn't know their role?
God damn it. I couldn't imagine the Rock spouting off like
Great Scott.
Yeah, quantum physics stuff and like saying Great Scott running around and shit.
Makes me tremble at the thought.
Oh God! And even then, if they did cast him in that role, I want him to wear a gray spiky wig the whole fucking time.
So basically, you want Rick and Morty the movie with two non-white people.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it. Why not?
But only the first 2 seasons.
Well, the third season was good too.
It had its moments.
Come on. You got the Pickle Rick episode. It's a good fucking
I didn't
episode.
like the Pickle Rick episode. That to me was like the peak
That's
of absurdity.
Blasphemy. That Pickle Rick was hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was fun as shit too.
It had its moments.
So for those asking about the stopwatch, it's the time code of the movie, so no one has to ask us on air what time we're at.
Seriously, is nobody going to say anything about the fact that there's a movie called Orgy American Style on the marquee back there?
My favorite movie of 1985, next to Back to the Future.
I don't know. Triple X Battle looked like it was pretty good too.
Oh, Jesus.
I prefer my Orgies American Style. Therefore, I'm an easy target. No Back to the Future remakes ever. There's no reason to remake this movie.
There is no reason.
Starring Shia LaBeouf.
Right. There's no reason for that. At all. Period.
Hey, Marty McFly's in the chat.
Oh, run for it, Marty.
Oh, the car's getting towed.
Goddamn Biff.
Dad, what happened to the car?
A blind spot. Now, Biff, I wasn't aware of any blind spots. God damn it.
I know that this guy was a comedian for a minute, and he did some stand-up.
Thomas F. Wilson, more than just a minute.
Yeah.
Like, he was on your show, Psych.
He was. I know he was.
He's also the voice of Tony Zuko on Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, shit.
Hates being called Biff.
Oh, yeah. He fucking hates it. I remember.
So, in other words, when we see him at a convention, we're going to be like, hey, Biff, what's going on? Now, don't con me.
Don't you dare quote my favorite line of this movie.
I mean,
no. I love this line as well. The whole thing about like handing over their ports in your handwriting. I fucking love that.
Not too early. I like to sleep in on Saturday.
Think McFly, think.
I love how Biff's like a decade behind in terms of style. He's still rocking mutton chops and
with the fucking platin pants, man.
Oh God,
who shot the couch? God, he's so short.
I do love that moment where Marty fucking stares Biff down for a second. It's fantastic.
What are you looking at, butthead?
That meme. I think it's winning.
Wait, no, there's other beer in the fucking door there, jackass.
But that's Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Hey,
Did you
Axel
see the
Foley
clock?
says it. Sorry, this is the wrong family. Should be the Keatons. You guys ever watch Family Ties?
Yeah. I
Fuck
remember when the
no.
last episode was broadcast, I was like a sad child for some reason, and I don't know why. I never really watched the show. I was like, oh my God, I like Michael J. Fox, and he's going to be never on TV again.
Who
Oops.
the hell are you talking about, DM? Sorry, can't listen to your channel with this guy. I don't know who they are referring to.
Yeah, there's 4 of us guys.
Yeah.
I was saying they're always on the podcast, so
Yeah,
no
dude.
guests tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, apparently this person only listens to Good Morning Pop Culture or the small videos you do. They never listen to the podcast, so go figure.
They can
That's
get over
fine.
it.
They can watch all the videos and listen to Good Morning Pop Culture because it's the best way to start your morning, Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Excuse me, a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I was under the
Easy
impression that-
UPN. Calm down with the wrong time.
I was under the impression that cornflakes is the best way to start your morning. Have I been lied to?
Yes,
No.
you have.
It is a shower beer and a shot of whiskey.
That's
You don't even live
essentially-
that hard. You've been lying to us, man. I'm gonna keep quoting Bray Wyatt until somebody got it. A lot of Ohio love in the chat. Thank you guys.
Yes, a quarter of us reside in Ohio. She's dead.
She is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Wendy Jo Sperber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the movie Bachelor Party?
Oh god, it's been forever.
She's the one that goes into the strip club and like grabs the dude's dick or whatever.
Yeah,
Shit.
she had the big K and went down.
Yeah, that was the last dick she ever grabbed.
I've only seen the Honeymooners like once, and I was hoping it would have been this episode. So
I was
could be
gonna
like,
say,
"Hey,
was it the honeymooners you saw on this movie?
I wish. No, I
you're
saw the first
considering?
episode. Obi-Wan 2788 threw possibly the worst casting choice for the Back to the Future remake. Add Idris Elba as Biff to Rock and B. Jordan. ScarJo as Jen.
Oh my god.
That would be awful.
Can we get Warwick Davis to play George?
I just
Can we
wanna see
get no? Can we get John Voight to play George?
No, dude. What's gonna happen is Tyler Perry's gonna like remake it himself, and he's gonna star as like every role trying to be like Eddie Murphy in the Clump.
Stop. Don't even joke about that shit.
Yeah, dude, because he could be listening to you right now and like writing that idea down, and then he's gonna make it a thing next
Bullshit. He's
year.
already wrote that idea down, and he's just waiting to be greenlit.
No. The one thing everyone keeps failing to know this about Back to the Future. Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale have the rights, so they can't remake it until they die.
Oh, I
So
know.
for everyone, but everyone in the chat's like pitching the remake. It ain't happening until those guys are dead. So let's hope they
Tyler
don't
Perry's
die.
just counted down. Medea is black.
Tyler Perry may not make it past Bob Gale or Bob Zemeckis. We may meet Tyler Perry.
I don't know if I like being that characterized as we in that Tyler Perry scenario.
Oh, you're in this. You were late for the movie.
Oh.
You're.
Yeah, we is in the 4 of us.
Ah, child, I'm Tyler Perry. Ah, shit.
Oh my God, that was the best impression ever.
Yeah, agreed. Boo 3
Easy.
coming to cinemas this October.
Back to the Future, the game. If you're talking about the one for not 360, but PlayStation 3 and PS4 and all that stuff, I liked that game quite a bit. The one for the
Nintendo sucked.
original
I
Nintendo
never played that. I gotta check that out for sure.
You wouldn't like it.
Nintendo one?
No, it's a Telltale game. Dion, you'd hate it. Like The Walking Dead that Hillary plays.
Yeah, never mind. You.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it, and I powered through it. I still liked it though.
I got a copy right next to me. You know what? I'll tweet that out because you asked. Nobody asked Voorhees, but I should start posting my Back to the Future shit out there. I love this so much.
Just like
And
Lisa.
my 55 DeLorean toys that I own.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I actually built the model from the store that I got years ago.
Mhm.
And it took me like a month to do it because I went like real crazy with the paint and wanted everything to look like accurate and stuff. And then I went to Dragon Con and had Christopher Lloyd sign it. What?
Did it say Great Scott, Christopher Lloyd?
No, the man was very quiet and said barely anything to me.
Because he probably was wishing you'd say something about how he was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Or Taxi.
He's like, I fucking acted with
Yeah,
Jack Nicholson. And all these people want to talk about is Eric Stoltz.
Basil sent in another super chat. Cornflakes is basically a dessert, so yes, you have been lied to. At least it wasn't as bad as the sugary cereals might have. As well, we might have well had ice cream. I think you're thinking of Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, cornflakes is extremely plain, and it's from the good people at Kellogg's, who invented the graham cracker to keep you from masturbating. That's a fact.
That's true. There it is in all its glory.
Out of time, baby. Out of time.
Out of touch. Out of time.
He
was in Clue as well. Hey, best concert Dion and I've ever been to at Dad Rock.
No, I'm not complaining about Hall & Oates. I do dig me some Hall & Oates.
There he is, that crazy bastard.
Some wild-eyed scientist. You know what, Jeff? At this point, I'm having so much fun. Fuck the show tomorrow night. We're just going to watch these movies. Very special episode 134.
Yeah, where 100 people watch. We should just lie and say we're talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Star Wars for 3 hours straight and answer all your questions. And it's just a Back to the Future stream.
We'll talk about Star Wars after Back to the Future.
Yeah, you got to sit through 2 hours of this movie, and then we'll talk about all the Star Wars. Oh, sorry. We're putting the third one in now. You can literally have 30 seconds to get all your Star Wars questions in before we start the third film.
Yeah, I've looked into buying that camcorder that he has. It's fucking expensive.
You should have bought one in 1995 when it was dirt cheap.
I know. But I was 10 years old. I didn't have that kind of money.
That's the thing most people miss, like, don't understand about these vintage items. You got a small window of when they become obsolete. No one wants them anymore to get them.
Very true. Very true.
Because then 10 years later, they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah, I remember going to a convention and somebody had that remote control he's got, and it did the exact same thing as you went up and down. The numbers went up and down. It was fucking awesome.
Why don't you just get yourself a casing of that JVC camera and put a good camera in there?
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Like my iPhone.
Yeah, just get a 3D printer and make it.
Somebody actually tweeted us, said, you guys need to find a way to let everyone know what timestamps you're at. Well, I feel like we've done that.
It's almost like, I feel like we've mentioned it several times and how Jeff made this happen, but maybe we need to hear it again.
I'll say it. There's a timer on the screen there, which is the timestamp of the movie. There you go.
In your face.
Gonna get some serious shit. Here's a good question.
If you did a timestamp, you'd see some serious shit.
How did Doc Brown get into the DeLorean while in the truck?
No. He
open unless he did it NASCAR style.
No, he just sat in there and waited for Marty.
He's gonna be here. He took a nap. Once Marty showed up, he turned on the smoke machine and then got out.
When he looks at Marty like, "Bitch, where you going? Get back here!" I fucking laugh every time.
Yep. Walk over here.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die together.
Something great's gonna happen. Marty's like, "I'm gonna be killed."
We got a super chat from Marty McFly. Imagine a modern Back to the Future where Marty meets Doc and tells Doc the president is Donald Trump, and Doc is like, Donald Trump, the reality TV star?
And I suppose Kim Kardashian's the vice president.
What the hell is a Kardashian?
And O.J. Simpson is Secretary of State.
0 seconds. No Blue Watcher. I don't have that book. Maybe I'll pick it up.
I love that part. You built a time machine?
Oh yeah, Blue Watcher. I've seen that book. It's got a bunch of like really little. It's got a bunch of little stuff that you can pull out and everything, like badges and posters and all kinds of weird stuff.
Not where the hell is he? When the hell is he?
One line of this movie that I never picked up on until years later is when Doc got out of the suit and Marty goes, "Is that a Devo suit?" I just love that line so much.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
He needs to whip it good.
Out of a DeLorean?
I love that. DeLorean? You built the time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Some style.
Like, my favorite line from the second one is when he's like, let's just land on him and cripple his car. And he's like, he's driving a 1946 Ford. He'd tear through us like tinfoil. You know why? Because back then they made cars out of metal, folks.
Well, DeLorean's made out of cocaine and false promises.
And help.
Broken dreams.
Definitely broken dreams. But I mean, isn't the DeLorean made out of steel? So it wouldn't, I don't know.
Yeah, stainless steel.
Stainless steel, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, channel dad Brian Lape is a wet blanket.
And
Donald Trump wasn't a reality TV star in 1985.
Shut up, Lake. Take the joke and like it.
American Trent 007. Where we're going, there is no soy. Bullshitter number 6. Trent is sticking to that title. So let's see what was going on in 1985. Hulk Hogan was the world champion. Ronald Reagan was the president.
That was the first WrestleMania, I think, was 1985.
Yes, it was.
Holy shit.
Because the main event was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, I think, versus Roddy Piper and
Cowboy Bob Orton. And Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff was the official wrestler.
Yeah. Because Mr. T pitied the fool that would not watch WrestleMania 1.
One thing people are joking about Donald Trump and Back to the Future, Biff is essentially Donald Trump in part 2, and Bob Gale.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Where Biff is corrupt and powerful and married to your mother.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. If I ever was able to get to the future or get a message from the future or something like that, anything, I would find out all the results of sporting events. I would bet on them, and I would become Biff.
Yeah, me too. Well, I wouldn't want to become corrupt and powerful or own a nuclear power plant.
I mean, and I wouldn't kill the fucking husband of the chick I was pining after.
I wouldn't do that either. I would just
I'd
go
make
out
him
and
a
get all the
fucking-
horse I want.
Yeah, make him a drive-through guy. Like, fucking hire someone to kill him? What the fuck?
No, Biff killed him himself. 2 McFlys with the same gun.
Poetic justice, I guess.
Yeah.
1955.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just go find myself some, chicks that aren't married and just hook up with them because I'm rich and powerful.
I always get pissed off when people go, remember the 5th of November, and they put that stupid V for Vendetta shit.
Penny in the background.
God, that movie sucked.
I'm like, why can't we just reference Back to the Future, a superior film in every way?
Actually, yeah. Holy shit, that is the same fucking date. God
Dude,
damn
I
it.
would argue.
Yeah. You know what, Jeff? When that date comes up, we'll just do a big Back to the Future thing all over all of our stuff.
We'll do the trilogy and October 26th because that's the day it takes place here, and then October 21st, which is my birthday, is part 2. That's when our show started. The day Back to the Future 2 takes place.
It did. Yeah, that's true. It did. October 21st, 2015.
Yeah, the future.
There's a lot of really bad movies
Fucking
that are
Pine
better than
Trees.
V for Vendetta. I fucking hate that movie.
I remember watching that and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And I watched it recently. I was like, man, this is really shitty.
I just remember all the hype for it.
Motherfuckers.
What do you guys say?
you're
You're kind of talking at the same time.
I was saying foreshadowing. He's talking about Old Man Peabody and the cornfields and all that bullshit. Because I was like, is this going to happen later in the film?
You mean harvesting pine trees?
Yeah. And I was saying that V for Vendetta is a seriously overrated movie and it sucks balls.
24-hour scientific services.
Yeah. Well, you never know when you might need science to solve some problems. Like ghost busting, but, real science.
Brian Lay being a wet blanket again. Guy Fawkes was pro-Catholic rule of England.
We don't care. Watch the movie and be happy.
He can't. He's channel dead.
Channel douche.
Channel douche Brian Lay.
I love this.
I like how he jumps ever so slightly.
I know. Like Marty's freaking out back there.
Oh, Rick, what are we gonna do?
Well, he's wearing a yellow suit, so
Gonna crack that whip.
Give the pass a slip.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the deleted scene where Doc goes into the trunk of the car and finds the Playboy?
yeah.
Yep.
That's a pretty good one.
1985 Playboy. I bet there was Bush in that one.
It was in the 90s up until like 2000.
Yeah. And then their sales went down. I wonder why.
Yeah.
We like seeing Bush.
Will do. No, I didn't pick up the Ready Player One Blu-ray yet.
Oh man, I'm going to whenever. Is it already out or is it going to be out?
Yeah.
I think it's out.
I think it came out yesterday. I still haven't even watched that movie yet.
I think it came out Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a lot of
yesterday.
fun. Man.
Holy shit!
How drunk are you?
I'm at least 3/4 in the bag right now. I gotta go actually replace my beer.
Yeah, Dion, people can super chat you shots, so if they do, I'm not going to apologize for your morning.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another drink too. While the Liberians come after him.
The library.
I like how there's an actual Bush conversation in our chat.
Good.
I love our listeners
because we support the Bush.
I like how he pulls out a stage pistol.
Is it a stage pistol or is it from 1885?
Oh, he hasn't gone there yet.
Then he fucking looks down the barrel. I love that part.
This is a surprisingly dark beginning to the movie.
Oh yeah, dude,
he fucking shoots him.
Fucking terrorists.
You can hear him fucking scream, "Ah!
Run for it, Marty.
Bastards."
I bet those bastards can't do 90.
I bet you they can't.
What's worth more now, that fucking VW wagon or the DeLorean?
DeLorean, because a bunch of hipsters got in on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you used to be able to get a DeLorean for like $8,000. Now they're fucking
the hipsters
30.
are also big on those.
I think clearly the AK-47 is more important because you jammed it when those things don't fucking jam.
That's true too. Plus, those things are dirt cheap.
Landon Swallow 9 sent in a super chat. Thank you very much. Found a 1990 issue of Playboy with Trump on the cover, fully clothed, of course. May issue, I think.
I would think that he'd be fully clothed because I don't think Playboy is going to be paying him to take his clothes off.
Yeah, probably Stormy Daniels though.
They're more about the bush, not the hog.
Don't they? Well, never mind. That was something else. That was a comic from Heavy Metal. Ron Navy. That's a new super chat. It says Thrawn Alliance book better than The Last Jedi. I liked it. Well, thank you, Ron, for letting us know. We're going to have an EU discussion, I think, next week here on the channel. So you guys do not want to miss that one for sure.
Meanwhile, back on Back to the Future, JC.
Man, that Libyan is. No, I was gonna say, I think they censor this on TV now when they say the Libyans.
They do. He just says, "Who do you think?" and then that's it. So
political correctness run amok,
which is really fucking bad because he doesn't say any bad words. It's dumb.
He just said, "Holy shit."
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he just calls them Libyans.
Isn't bad. Derogatory. You want like fuck is the one you need to censor.
Yeah, well, this is only a PG film.
Yeah, but this is 80s PG. You can get away with shit in 80s PG that you couldn't get away with now.
That's true.
Like now, if you say shit, they want to blast you with an NC-17 rating because fuck people. And
no, there's a whole documentary on that and rating system. It's called "This Is Not Yet Rated." You should watch it. It's fucking terrifying.
I thought you were going to say the rating systems are for retarded.
No, they are retarded. Trust me, because that whole documentary exposes them and how, like, if you're a big studio, they give you way more leeway than if you're independent.
Personally, I think like certain movies should be rated X and XXX, even without the porno, just to keep people from watching because they're that bad.
Well, that's why you're not a businessman or make movies.
Not yet.
That's right.
Obi-Wan 27883 sent a super chat. Thank you. They revived the AMC DeLorean company. HQ is in my city.
Ooh.
So they're gonna make new DeLoreans?
And Voorhees67 sent in a $1 super chat. Thank you very much, Voorhees.
Thanks, buddy.
This bud's for you, even though I'm drinking Coors.
That is the grandpa from Troll 2, Grandpa Seth.
I think he's also in
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He's a creepy grandfather. they go meet.
By the way, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is getting a Blu-ray release this year.
Yes.
Oh my god. Why that movie? Why the fuck does that movie need a Blu-ray release?
Because last year they released the collector's edition Blu-ray of the first one. I guess it sold enough.
Ah, jeez.
Sorry about your barn.
It was like $30 too.
Damn.
I didn't buy it because I bought the combo 1 and 2 for like $15 from Amazon like 2 years ago.
Here we go. Here's my favorite line of the whole film. Take that, you mutated son of a bitch. Every time I play Left 4 Dead 2, I would say that as I shoot one of those Hulks.
Oh
my god.
That's because you have taste, bitch.
Fun fact: one of the streets in my neighborhood.
My
pipe.
Imagine seeing that car down the road in 55. You would freak the fuck out.
You'd shoot a shotgun at it, probably.
They thought it was a spaceship, Nick.
You're like one of those. What the fuck?
By the way, listeners out there that are watching in the chat, I finally watched Buckaroo Banzai. I didn't really like it too much. It was just okay. Everyone was saying, "Oh, you gotta watch it." So I watched the whole thing, and it was a hard sell on me. Now, I always thought this lady come here was just way overacting.
Do I know?
It's like, there's a lady that comes out
that
of
one.
the car.
Like, don't stop, we'll die.
I always thought she said, "Don't stop or we'll die." I'm like, Jesus.
Well, it's something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, no, I thought it was "Don't stop or we'll die" for all these years. It's like, "Don't stop, Wilbur, drive." That's just...
She sucked his dick so hard after that.
well, she had to. He couldn't get it up.
Yeah, they didn't have Viagra in 1955 or Blue.
He saved her life. Damn it, that gets an old lady wet.
He had to use two popsicle sticks and medical tape.
It's true. Dion is the expert on old ladies.
You're not wrong. Liquid Metal Pro was talking about the Back to the Future Lego set. I picked that up. It's in my closet. Never opened it. Never gonna open it.
Speaking of things in the closet, hi, Liquid Metal Pro.
God damn, that was pretty savage, buddy.
Well, I've had a savage day.
Yeah, you ate a beer can.
I did. Well, not like ate it. I just chewed a chunk out of it. Tore a chunk out of it.
Now, Jeff, if I think what they did, whenever they did during production, if I'm wrong, they had the town as the 80s version, then they made it the 50s version.
No, it's the other way because they dirtied it up. Because there's video of them.
Oh, okay, got you. I couldn't remember which way it went, but so they went 50s first and then 80s. Okay, all right, go.
Question for you, Nick, since you're a horror fan. When you hear Mr. Sandman, what do you think of this or Halloween 2?
Of this.
It's me too. Especially this bell right here. Ding ding.
Yeah, hashtag me too.
God. Grendel Fan 84, thank you very much for your super chat and welcome back to the show. Good evening from Comics Elite. Last night we received the first few issues of the movie adaptation of Buckaroo Banzai, and it is interesting.
Oh, really? Wow.
Much like the movie itself, it has its fan base, but I'm not in that fan base.
Yep.
On a more serious note, how fucked up would you be if one day you woke up and it was 1955?
Well, I think me, Dion, and Jeff might have an issue with that.
Yep.
Okay, so how fucked up would I be if I woke up and it's 1955, since I'm the only one that could probably navigate it safely?
You're too crude for people to like or respect you.
That's a good point.
Basil sent in a super chat. Thank you very much. Those 80s movies and shows with pasty white guys who are a quarter Asian, so they get martial arts cred. LOL.
Oh, God, you're not wrong.
Talking about Buckaroo Banzai. By the way, Dion at Horror Hound, are you going to spaz out for Peter Weller?
Yeah.
Is a pig's pussy pork?
No, because Peter Weller's not going to be there.
Oh,
What?
go fuck yourself.
He canceled?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah, dude, go to the Horror Hound thing. It says that he's not going to be there because of work obligations.
No, that
Oh,
doesn't
let me
happen.
check.
I'm not going now. Fuck it. I'm not going.
You're going,
You have
goddammit. If I have to drag you there.
Your contract says you have to be there.
Well, I signed as Dion X.
Is that? Never mind. We'll talk about it off air.
Apparently, Green was a slave with X.
Yep, it's true.
Killed him a bar when he was
I'm
only
looking at
3.
it now.
Remember that time George McFly went on a camping trip and got stabbed in the hand by a corkscrew opener, Nick?
Fun times, man. Fun times. Or do you remember that time that he was like the Rat King?
I think
Yeah,
you're also
over
reading the time that he fell in love with a secret agent and then loved her hair.
Is that Charlie's Angels version of him?
Yeah. Or the time where he was juggling with a chainsaw and lost his arm or whatever?
Yeah,
shit.
that's the one I know of him. Yeah, he was the bellhop. Oh shit, that's where he loses his arm.
You gonna order something?
God damn it.
Thanks, Lou. Lou Carruthers.
He's so abrasive.
Yeah, his
A colored
stepbrother
man,
was
that'll be the
Scatman.
day. This is the line my cousin talks about all the time. You want a Pepsi bag, I'll pay for it. So Dion and I went all over looking for this damn orange vest in my size that
we
year.
did. Yes, we
found
did.
it though, right away.
Where did you find it?
JC Penney, baby.
Really?
That's ironic.
I know, right?
Hey, look, Billy Zane's there too.
That's right.
Handsome.
Billy Zane was going to grow up to be in movies like Tombstone and Titanic.
The Phantom, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I feel like the guy wearing 3D glasses, his vision must be fucked.
3D. Dan wears 3D glasses in public.
He would go on to be in the Young Guns.
God, well, Dan's Dan. I don't know what to do with that.
So Castor Troy told us about a list of 1985 films. We have The Goonies, Back to the Future, The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, Commando, Rocky IV, Teen Wolf, Rambo, Red Sonja, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome, and Lady Hawk. I thought Breakfast Club was 84.
I thought so too.
Because Weird Science is 85.
Let me check Breakfast Club.
Running on over in the morning.
No, Breakfast Club is 85.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess he had doubled 2 movies that year. Damn.
Yeah.
Unless Weird Science is 86, and I'm wrong. Oh, well.
I think we should go to Horror Hound dressed like we're in the 50s. Well, I got to get leather jackets and greasy-ass hair.
Leather Jacksons?
Yeah, black leather Jacksons and our Congress shoes.
No, we should all go in jeans and warrior vests.
But that's not
Sure.
the 50s.
All right, I'll be the war chief.
Okay, that's fine.
What? Yeah, so who are you? I love Goldie Wilson.
I love him so much.
That's right. He's going to be mayor. I like how people on the internet try to blame this movie for being racist. I'm like, why? Because the black guy became mayor of the city?
Thank you, motherfucker. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or when they use
85.
the word spook, they're the black guys end up chasing them off and act as the heroes in the movie.
Yeah, and like this kids called them reefer addicts. So
that's right.
I mean, it took place in the 50s. Shit was different in the 50s. Let's just get over ourselves, snowflakes.
Yep.
Yeah, they remember this motherfucker Barry, Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry. Yeah.
Your cousin Marvin Berry. You know that new sound he was looking for? Well, listen to this.
George carrying his attaché.
Fucking Schwins.
I'm convinced. I know the fan theories that how could they not recognize him? My theory is that they completely recognize him at the end of the movie. The way they react when he sees his girlfriend.
They don't recognize him though because he's only there for a week 30 years ago. You don't even remember half the people we went to college with 10 years ago.
I do, sir. I actually pay attention to my surroundings as a fucking grown man growing into my youth.
So on a campus of 12,000 people, you remember 6,000 of them?
I know someone at Grand Valley couldn't understand that because we were a large university, sir.
That's great. I was at Grand Valley for a year, and I could tell you that right now there's like maybe 5 people I remember because I didn't care.
And it's only been, what, 15 years?
Something like that.
Oh, it looks like he really hit his head there.
Yeah,
but I will say this:
they must have put styrofoam or something because that was legit.
Yeah, that sounded like a fucking hurt.
By the way, while I was at Grand Valley State, they won football championships. How many does Michigan State got? That's right. You can keep counting. Call me in the morning when you land on 1 or 2.
He is wearing so many layers. He must be so warm right now,
especially California.
Yeah.
Jeff, were you warm when you wore your costume?
Where?
Your Marty McFly costume when you had all the layers on there. Were you warm as shit when you had them on, when you were?
It was Michigan, dude.
It was Michigan. Okay.
There was like 12 feet of snow on the ground at that point.
And it was
so you were fine then.
Thank you, Kendra, for that Beverly Hills Cop joke. Grendel Fan 84 says, so George McFly was peeping on Lorraine's mom?
No, Lorraine. He was peeping on Lorraine. She tells a story while they're having dinner, dog.
No. Yeah, but in that scene right there, that wasn't Lorraine, was it?
That was Lorraine.
Yeah.
Well, either way, can we talk about how fucking adorable Leah Thompson is? And she's not even chatter up, banger, and then never call her back adorable. She's the, take her out, do nice things, and make her smile adorable.
Yeah, is she, buddy? Is she for real?
I love how we found a way to break through Kendo's harsh attitude. It's Leah Thompson in 85.
Dude, 1985 Leah Thompson, I would fucking melt for that bitch.
Oh, that's man. Brian Lieb's favorite line. He has a hope chest.
What does he hope for?
For it to be 1832 again.
A quiet daughter.
Yeah, he messaged me at 9:29 over there on my hope chest.
He's hoping for the glory days of the Roaring '20s when he was a teen.
I should have called Leif to be on this thing.
Oh my god!
About how great it was in the early days of Hoover.
This is so uncomfortable for him right now.
Oh yeah, it's his mom. However, she's not my mother, so I can look at her and say, "God, she's fucking adorable."
I like Jennifer more than I like Lorraine.
See, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Jennifer's pretty damn cute. I do love that. Like, that's a running gag in all the movies, though. I fucking love that.
History repeats itself, man.
Yeah.
I love the shit out of part 2, the hoverboard chase, but that's time for another episode. 007 Cloud says Tom Cruise showed her all the moves. Well, thank you, 007 Cloud, for your super chat. What movie are they in together? Kendo, since you're the Tom Cruise expert.
Apparently, Kendo's dead.
Cocktail, I think.
Was it Cocktail?
I want to say it was Cocktail.
We're talking about the first Jennifer from Back to the Future, not Elizabeth Shue from part 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
And that terrible wig.
Fuck that wig.
I know, right? Whoa, look at her roll.
Gleason while we eat.
That face that she gives when she goes, "Eat your dinner." I don't know why, but it fucking makes me giggle every fucking. So, eat your dinner.
You see in the coonskin cap, Dion.
Say what?
You see that kid in the coonskin cap, the brother?
Oh yeah.
You know who he grew up to be?
No.
Eric Bischoff's best friend. They have a production company together.
Oh shit, you're right.
Jason Murphy.
Shut the fuck up. Are we talking?
Yes, WCW.
Yeah, he was also in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, he was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He played Kevin Mooney or whatever his fucking name was.
Yep.
The actor. The man from space.
Seen it. It's a rerun, yo.
For the longest time, I thought the kids said, "What the hell's a rerun?" But he just says, "What's a rerun?"
Mandela effect, man.
They had reruns.
Yeah, I know.
They're dead.
They're all dead. They're all fucking dead.
They died in a plutonium accident.
Plutonium aliens and the Russians. The fucking Russians.
I think Miller Lite had a sponsorship deal in this film because,
buddy. You
Miller and Pepsi and Texaco.
The only beer drank in Back to the Future. To be fair, it's the only beer Dion and I drink when we play beer pong.
I was just about to say, Miller Lite really well in your personal life, but then again, as co-beer pong champion, I'd imagine that you would. Plus, it is the high life, buddy. It is the high life.
The champagne of beers.
I gotta go. 007 Cloud sent in another super chat. Thank you very much, 007 Cloud. In the movies, All the Right Moves, Tom Cruise bangs Marty's mom. I've never seen that movie. Kendo, how many times have you seen that movie?
Parents are probably idiots.
What the fuck? I love how Claudia Wells is on Twitter, and it's Claudia Wells #BTTF.
Well, that's all she's known for, guys.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
God. Marty McFly's Yeah, her description is Marty McFly's girlfriend Jennifer Parker from Back to the Future. For okay, then it has a website.
Well, it's a memorable movie. So at least she's got that going for her. Riding that wave for
that
30
fucking helmet. That fucking helmet.
It's so awesome.
Oh, Copernicus. I'll never forget. I showed this to Dustin in college, and Dustin goes, "I love this movie, except for the dog, how it lived to be 30 years old." I said, "It's a different dog." He goes, "Oh, then I loved the movie."
That motherfucker was just something else.
Wasn't any little kids in the movie. He didn't like it.
Shut up.
Jeez.
It was around the time he was a Klingon too. Get out of there! Get out of there!
Oh my god.
You built.
This is hard to do a watch party commentary because all I want to do is watch this fucking movie.
I know.
This is one of the funniest parts.
Yep.
This doesn't work.
Means that this damn thing doesn't work at all.
Thing doesn't work.
007 Cloud, thank you for your other super chat. They showed her boobs and a bit of bush and butt in all the right moves. I guess we have to watch.
Oh shit!
Right now.
Or just go to Mr. Skin and look those parts up.
Don't you mean Flesh of the Stars, like they're gonna make in Knocked Up?
Whatever.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I tried to too. I hate that movie.
Yeah,
I used
never
to like
watched
it. I hate Katherine Heigl.
I dislike Seth Rogen.
I mean,
most of the time.
she's cute, but I mean, like her attitude's fucked up.
Oh, Reagan, the actor.
The whole exchange is just great.
I love this. Like, he's running across the lawn. Like, oh god, he's so insane.
They had a meet and greet at this, not a meet and greet, but they had like a fan event at this mansion in real life not too long ago.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, actually, going through Claudia Wells' Twitter and stuff like that, she has something on here called the Ultimate '80s Party. I think it's a cruise in Fort Lauderdale.
Dude, that would be awesome.
In March. The hell was that?
What, the Studebaker? Is that the same kind of car Mr. Miyagi gave Daniel-san?
I think so.
Close.
That shit all looks the same.
Doc used it and then sold it to an old Asian man.
Hell, they both do live in California.
There you go. Maybe the old Asian man did his gardening for a little bit. Who knows?
Friend, Dr. Emmett Brown.
That would be fucking awesome in so many ways.
I do love the moment at the very end of this when, well, not the very end, but when Marty goes back to the future and he realizes the whole thing worked. And he's like, I have something to live for. Well, he doesn't say, he said it earlier in the movie, but when he's like, Yahoo! And he runs down the street, I'm like, oh, good for you, Doc.
You know what? I recently saw them sell shirts of the letter that he wrote Doc.
I would never buy that.
That's a weird, isn't that a weird shirt to buy?
That's a dumb shirt to buy.
Yeah, well, I got one of the old Universal logo with the DeLorean going across it. I fucking love that shirt.
I was at a Horror Hound with my cousin Jason, the one you met, Nick, and I had a Back to the Future shirt on. Barry Bostwick, that actor.
Yeah,
he kept looking at me funny. I'm like, what is this dude looking at? And I was like, oh, Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox. Oh, okay. I guess he was trying to get my attention to buy an autograph from him, but I'm like, dude, I don't like Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I'm not buying anything from you.
And the sound of us watching the movie continues.
Hey, Hey, there's a suitcase he took out.
Yeah, he saw the porno.
I'd be so reckless.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
It's 1,000 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Or 10. I don't know. I don't know what the conversion is. I'm gonna fuck that up.
Don't worry, Leif will tell us, I'm sure.
I'm sure he is. Labe, what's the math on that?
Yeah, break it down for us. How many gigawatts will power my house forever?
Or is it? Yeah, because I think it's kilowatt, megawatt, then gigawatt. I don't know. I forget the conversions.
What about a beta watt?
A beta.
I think that's less than a watt.
Not a gamma watt. I want a gamma watt, dog.
Lape is a beta watt.
God.
Beta twat.
You misspelled beta bitch.
Oh! Rip it on channel, Dad.
Fucking fired there. Dion served up some sweet chin music.
Damn. Tom, how could I have been so reckless? It's 1,000,000 kilowatts.
Oh, okay.
And now somebody else says it's 1,000,000,000 watts.
No, it's a billion watts would be 1,000,000 kilowatts.
Oh, okay.
Because 1,000 watts is a kilowatt. A bolt of lightning.
I love all the crazy old lamps in his house. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I think this is his garage, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're right. It is garage. But, like, it's so many. There's so many. Holy shit.
Maybe he was trying to found National Lampoon.
Oh, get out. Get the fuck out now.
Shut up.
All right, he said the title of the film. All right, guys, this was a good commentary. Thanks for watching.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. All right, boys, we'll see you guys tomorrow night for
all of you guys.
The Blob.
Oh, don't
We're
say
gonna watch
that.
The Blob and Rotten Killer Tomatoes and Green
Rotten
Tomatoes
Tomatoes.
and whatever else. Any movie with the name Tomatoes, and we're streaming it tomorrow.
Green fried tomatoes.
Did you guys suffer
Yeah,
head injuries today or something?
I think they did.
Attack of the
Attack of the Killer
Killer
Tomatoes.
Rotten Green Tomato.
Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, I wonder what Back to the
Crossover film.
Future has on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna guess a 94%.
I'm gonna say an 89.
I'm gonna say 95.
I'm gonna say 96.
It has a 96. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Good.
Fuck you,
Back
dude.
to the Future deserves it.
So Nick wins that one.
Dion, I love you. I love you, Dion.
I love you, dude.
This is one of those movies where I don't
it.
hear a lot of people shit on it. They're just like, yeah, I like Back to the Future, or I love Back to the Future. It's one of those two. I never hear people. It's like Paul Rudd, the actor. People won't
It's
rip
always,
on it.
it's always one of three things. I like it. I
I'm
love it.
pretty
Or I
sure
haven't
Brian
seen it.
Lake's been shitting on it.
Hilarious. I'm walking to school. I can't go around this bike. I have to climb over it.
Yeah.
Lape's been shitting on the movie in the comments section.
Yeah, Lape likes nothing. Hey, there's the kid from
Courtney Gaines.
yeah, fuck him.
He will be featured in The Burbs and in the movie Memphis Belle.
Outlander, we have your woman.
That too.
I hate Children of the Corn, dude. That was the worst
Yeah,
commentary we've ever had to sit
Hamilton.
through.
Which one?
No, it isn't. It was one of the best. It wasn't the worst one, dude. We've sat through some way worse shit. Father's
Plus, I
Day.
just never get with him. Like, did he want McFly to start fighting him? Like, so he watches him tormenting him, and then he goes, "You want to be a slut?" Like, did he want him to turn around and punch him in the face? Like, what was the point of that? Yelling at him the whole thing. It was just weird.
Strickland's just trying to motivate him. That way, when he gets older, he could become a naval aviator like Maverick.
To beat his ass? Like, is that I want you to beat their fucking ass, McFly. Fucking do it.
Well, it was the 50s. It was a harder time. Oh, and back to the Children of the Corn, Jeff. We had a purpose with watching that movie. God damn, she's adorable.
Her friend in the green, yeah, she is kind of cute.
Yeah, her too. I'm going to go with 2, 3, 1 on that scale of Bangarang. We go to 2, then 3, then 1. Yeah, but we were watching for fucking, what's his name? From, the fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. What's his name?
Eric Freeman.
Yeah, we were on Freeman Watch, 17 or whatever year it was. We're trying
Folks,
to find
what
him
I
in that
think you
movie.
should all
This is
do.
a real in-depth story you got there, Kendo.
Folks,
Yeah,
what
you weren't
should,
there.
What you should start doing is printing out pictures of Leah Thompson from Back to the Future, ripping them in half, and tagging Kendo on Twitter.
Rule 34.
That'll break his
I
heart.
don't know. Not really.
Yeah, could you guys just start stapling her head on naked women's bodies and just sending them to Kendo?
Again, I'll just be like, oh, that's nice. And that'll be it. I did see her throw out a first pitch of the Cardinals game once. It was cool.
Did you cheer for her?
Well, I mean, it was the 90s Leah Thompson, so she was still pretty adorable, but not as adorable in this.
Did she do a good job?
Caroline in the City?
You know, I don't remember. It was like 10th grade. I was drunk. So
Wait,
I just remember being at the game. I don't think she bounced it, but I don't remember.
I remember a few years ago in England they did they showed the movie and they had like people acting as the characters like that ran around them or acted around them. It was the weirdest thing, but it looked like so much fun.
So it's like live action theater while you're watching a movie?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like the way it was presented in the video I watched, it looked amazing. And I don't know why the fuck it happened in England and not in the U.S. where I could have gone to see it.
You know what looks really amazing? The school lunches these kids are having compared to the shit they get now.
Plus, it's pretty crazy that he would write things and do his own fucking like character development where he would draw them too. That's pretty fucking nuts.
What are you talking about?
Isn't that him drawing them as well? Like he has his notepad.
He's right. No, his little notepad is where he has ideas, and then he's writing out long form. It's just words.
Yeah, it's gonna take Darth Vader to come down and threaten to melt his brain to make him put it into a real book.
Yep. Which is, which is kind of a weird thing because they all know. Well, they don't. Never mind.
Say it.
Fun fact: Darth Vader.
Nope, no, I'm not gonna say it now. I almost fucked up. Never mind.
Fun fact: Darth Vader hails from the planet Vulcan and listens to Van Halen music.
Edward Van Halen.
It's true. Yeah, it looks like he's like got a fucking whole pot pie and chocolate milk out of a bottle.
I know.
Now you get some like fucked up like
sexual
nutrition
assault
square
in the 50s. Hashtag
me too.
Get your meat hooks off. I just thought I was like, off. I'm sorry.
You are so much taller than me. Holy shit.
Well, this goes back to the things that Michael J. Fox is taller than, and it's not many things. Biff being not one of them.
Well, originally Eric Stoltz in this scene kept hitting Biff Thomas F. Wilson really hard, and it pissed him off, so he pushed him back for real. Because what's his face was a method actor, Eric Stoltz.
Yep.
I don't really, I'm so glad he didn't play Marty McFly because this movie wouldn't be what it is without Michael J. Fox.
Nowhere near as good as it was, and there would be no 2 and 3.
Would have been a massive flop.
Strickland has still been in Top Gun though a year later.
So how would Marty have actually gone
2 years later?
Because
do I know?
86.
No, Top Gun was 86.
That was 87.
No, Beverly Hills
It's
Cop
not,
2
bitch. Don't question me on that one.
Jeff, what were you saying?
Right about one thing on this show.
I will fight you over Top Gun.
So Marty would probably get in trouble at school, right? Possibly for that little thing. How would he get to school without a social security
you would
number?
think so.
Well, no, he just walked in, man. He just walked in.
I think Strickland would realize he's not one of the kids.
Maybe.
What would happen is he would have got suspended or at least detention. And then when Calvin Klein tried to do his underwear, there would be a scandal that broke out on Twitter about how one day in 1955 he got suspended for no reason at a school he didn't even go to.
You're not wrong.
That, folks, is how Twitter was invented in 1986.
As long as you don't touch any little boys, you're good to go.
What?
We're joking about it. Oh, no, not Van Halen.
Silence, Earthling.
I love that so much.
Yeah, Van Halen does make some good shit.
Darth Vader. This script is really tight. And it's good that actually they had to get rid of Eric Stoltz because everybody had to refilm a lot of their scenes twice, so they had it down even better that second time.
Yeah. It must take them even less time to shoot the second time.
Yeah, and it probably still did better than Solo that was shot also 2 times.
Yeah. Kathleen Kennedy didn't have her meat hooks in this one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
True. That's true.
Hey, you get your damn hands off Back to the Future. But hey, look at this, 19.5 cents for a fucking gallon of gas. If that was the price nowadays, I'd be buying it by the barrel just to burn it in my yard. For no other reason than it cost me 20 cents a gallon.
You are such a conservative man, and I respect you for that.
Like, hey, look, I just spent $5 on this fucking drum of gasoline. Let's set it on fire for fun.
You also would work like 7 hours for that $5.
No, I'm gonna still make the same money I do now, but 1955 money.
Okay.
That's math, kids.
That's like when I got into the argument with Jeremy on Geeks and Gamers about inflation.
What, does he not believe in it?
Yeah, he's like, you can't talk about inflation with box office sales and stuff.
Sure as hell can.
Yeah, and then he's
yeah, you can.
It's like with the number one grossing movie of all time after inflation is fucking Gone with the Wind. That was 1939. People didn't make a whole lot of $10 a week was considered a huge wage back in the 30s. Now you can't even scratch your ass for $10.
GrendelFan84 just sent in a super chat for $5. So half a week's pay in 1939 came from GrendelFan. Thank you.
Damn right.
And he says, Back to the Future. The Back to the Future script is a perfect example of screenwriting 101.
God, that is so good.
Yeah, this is a prime example of like you have, if you have time to make a story good, make the story good and then show it to everybody.
That's kind of why my 4 favorite movies, I harp on them so much, because their scripts are really tight. They don't have logical gaps or plot holes or problems. The internet has tried to come up with problems for Back to the Future, but they're not really problems for Back to the Future.
By the way, those 3 girls all have 3 different flavors of milkshake: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
You have to actually look for that one.
Your density.
Yeah.
I had to print something off at Kinko's once from Back to the Future, and the lady that was working the counter said that to me, and I just looked at her. I'm like, no.
Did you bang her?
What?
When she said that to you, you should have banged her. Like, you know what?
I'll tell you about this lady off air, okay?
Oh God.
It's that serious.
So it's a patrons only type thing.
Yeah, it's the patrons. Well, I don't even think the patrons get to hear that one.
Unless you pay more.
No.
So folks, if you double your patron money by the midnight tonight, you'll hear that story.
Jeez.
God, David and Goliath, man. I love this shit.
I love how stupid Biff is. Now, that was
Biff
the Eric Stoltz scene, that insert of the punch. That wasn't that wasn't Michael J. Fox.
Oh shit.
That's according to Thomas F. Wilson himself, not some bull.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And Eric Stoltz actually punched him?
Yeah, that's why he was fired. Have you guys ever heard the story about how Eric Stoltz was let go?
Yep.
By FedEx?
I've heard it a couple of times. I don't remember it, but Jeff, go ahead.
Well, no, they call in Thomas F. Wilson and like, we need you to come down to the studio. He's like, if you're gonna fire me, can you just do it over the phone? He's like, we need you to come down to the studio. So he gets to the studio and Crispin Glover's there, and they basically tell him that they're restarting the movie with Michael J. Fox instead. And they just kind of got rid of him like that, and Michael J. Fox was in, and it's over and done with.
Didn't they want Michael J. Fox in the beginning though?
Yes. Yep. But he had the family ties.
He had a scheduling conflict. That's why.
Yeah. That's what it was. It was the scheduling conflict.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox literally shot this movie on like 4 hours of sleep a day. He would shoot the movie and then like in like the late afternoon, sleep for a few hours and then go and shoot Family Ties or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Because he would like literally sleep for like 4 hours in the back of a station wagon between like shoots.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how good the score is right here?
Yeah, it's great.
Fucking amazing.
And how Biff attempts to murder Marty multiple times
in public.
Yeah.
By the way, I have the same shoes that Marty's wearing right now.
What? Like Converse should make a Back to the Future, anniversary shoe or something. I'm surprised they haven't yet.
Because all their shoes have looked the same over the course of like 80 years. You can't really make a Converse anniversary special because it hasn't really changed.
That's you got a point there.
And I was wearing those
all the time for Converse.
I was wearing those in New Orleans.
You were. That's true. You were. Holy shit! I forgot.
Yeah, because like a month ago, I was trying to fucking find them. I'm like, God damn, where's my fucking black high tops? Yeah, but they were still in the suitcase that I had not completely unpacked for New Orleans.
Holy shit!
RandallFan84, thank you for your super chat. It just wasn't working out as the public excuse. according to for the Eric Stoltz situation.
Oh shit!
That's the it's not you, it's me excuse.
Yeah, I know.
We're sorry, Eric.
How much
Not
did
you.
cleaning out Biff's car cost? $350.
No, that's the excuse is like, hey, I don't want to date you, but can we still be friends? That's that excuse.
I love how Doc essentially goes against everything he says in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, he figured, what the hell?
But you just watched your own destiny, kind of. So practice what you preach, Doc. Quit being a fucking hypocrite.
I mean, if you saw a video of you in the future, you know you'd watch it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. I will fucking watch that day. Be like, all right, I die like this. All right, cool. Avoid that.
No, when you watch the video, it's the video from The Ring, and that girl comes out of the TV, and you're just like, "Fuck!" And that's how you.
Okay, if a tape shows up on my
I will
doorstep,
fucking Orton punch her in the fucking head. Orton punt her in the fucking head. Fuck that.
if a videotape mysteriously comes to my position, don't watch it. Got it.
I will kick her harder than he kicked Vince McMahon. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Anytime I have to do something art related and I don't finish it, I always say it's not to scale. And people are just like, "Huh?"
Didn't he? No. Didn't he do something like this for the ride as well?
The ride explains it in the queue, like the story of the Doc Brown Enterprises, the 24-hour science services.
Oh yeah.
I always wondered how he got all the money, because does he just time travel and steal cash or something?
I assume inventions and patents.
He invents the Snuggie.
Maybe he was.
Oh,
maybe
shit.
he was a part of the Manhattan Project.
He was.
Well, there you go. That's where he got all his money from. For every Japanese person they nuked, he got $5.
Not true, because he's broken in 1985, remember?
Well, he
Yep.
blew it all.
Yeah, on this DeLorean.
Yeah.
Who does he sell this DeLorean to?
Biff in the alternate 1985.
I would rather listen to John Williams, Darth Primus, over Alan Silvestri. I love that right there.
Yeah, that face he makes is fucking priceless.
Man, Christopher Lloyd was
Is the man.
Oh, dude, he's been in some great movies.
Oh yeah.
Grendel Fan 84 says is explained in the IDW comics. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll read those
I
online.
read a couple of those. No, there's yeah.
What?
Where he
You
gets
want
his
to?
money. Then they say in the comics like his parents had a lot of money and then he inherited it and then he did a lot of other scientific patents and shit.
I agree with
he
Dion.
just he squandered his family fortune to build the time machine, and the shit burnt down.
Yes, but the Browns were rich, and well, he was rich because the Browns were rich, or the Von Brauns before they changed.
Yeah,
the name.
yeah, that's what it was. Von Brauns.
Fucking Krauts. God, she's
Yeah. I also remember the pitch for the alternative ending of this movie, which would have been kind of fucking ridiculous, but also epic as shit.
What?
Where it wasn't supposed to be the lightning. He was supposed to go to the
The fridge. Go to the
no, not the fridge. No, not the fridge. He was going to go to the test, the first test of the atomic bomb, and he was going to drive 88 miles an hour into it as it exploded.
Well, thank God that never happened.
And then like the way he'd get out is that like when he in the future there was going to be like there's going to be a scene where there's like a tour going on of that facility, and all of a sudden the car like comes back into the future and just keeps driving past the tour and everything, like onto his house.
That would be terrible, because remember, the DeLorean doesn't go through time and space, just time. So he'd be hundreds of miles away.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, like I think the drawings were cool, but like, yeah, like in reality, the concept was just kind of like, nah, it's fine the way it is.
Yeah, I'm glad this movie turned out the way it did. I wouldn't change a single thing about it.
Yeah, especially the ending.
Her.
The ending is so tense.
Yeah, will he make it before the lightning strikes? Won't he? I don't know. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Back to the Future.
Oh, that would have pissed me off.
Did that to the listeners? Like, all right, we're gonna talk about the end of the movie next week.
Yeah,
What the fuck, man?
God damn it! They've turned this into a serial.
We should do that with Dune. We'll watch the first 10 minutes and then never go back.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Or the next time we do the Star Wars trilogy, we'll just record it as like a 30-minute serial.
With Perry King as the voice of Han Solo.
Yeah, you got to tune in for like fucking 12 weeks to get the whole story.
Somehow we can get Billy D. Williams on the channel.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Hello, what have we here?
We'll get him with Colt 45 and fried chicken.
We sure as hell ain't getting Carrie Fisher.
This whole explanation's amazing.
Is the girl of his dreams by Bacon grabbing your mama.
Yeah.
Your line, George. Hold on, wait, here it is.
No, I love when he says it. I love when he
her.
says it there because like he's so unconvincing.
Yes, God damn it, George, swear.
Grendel Fan 84 says sounds as bad as the original script for part 2.
Oh
Where
God,
they-
what was the original script for
I
part
think
2?
they go to Woodstock or something in the 60s.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that, man. Holy shit. Yeah, that'd been weird.
Hey, Rick, I'm tripping acid.
Marty, it's okay. It's fine. It'll pass a little bit. It's fine.
That was the best Rick you've ever done.
Bar none, sir. Bar
I can't believe we're this far into the movie.
I know. I don't want it to end.
So well.
Ago.
I know. It's such a good flow and moving. God damn, Marty looks sharp in that suit.
You think I'm gonna go back in this zoot suit?
If he does, it'll be a riot.
See, that's one thing that's interesting about part 2 to me is when they go back to this and they can't interfere with Marty going back.
Oh
in the
yeah,
future.
dude, that whole thing is ridiculous, and they did it so well.
Well, I remember watching the second one, and then like we can't interfere, and then there's that moment of a heart attack when one Marty hits Marty 2 with the fucking door, and you're like, "Don't turn around, don't turn around."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's fucking. I remember being a kid and being like, or not a kid. I didn't see part 2 till I was in college, but I was like, "Holy shit! Do not fucking turn around, Marty! God damn it!"
I love how excitable you were as a child. Even though we didn't know each other, I just knew little Dion was always on the verge of a heart attack at like
Yes,
6.
and you know it, motherfucker, because you know me. You
So
know
Your
me.
old Greg.
when somebody writes the stories of us as children, Dion Green series will be called An Excitable Child, starring Dion Green.
There's that song
And
by
then-
Warren Zevon, Excitable Boy. He kills people at the end.
Easy.
I don't think Dion would kill anybody.
Okay, wow, goddamn.
I mean, aside from like the obvious, like Zack Snyder, I don't think Dion would ever kill anybody unless he had to.
I would just
Look,
cause
these-
great bodily harm to Zack. God damn it, great bodily harm to Zack Snyder.
See, so he doesn't even want to kill him. So Dion's not going to kill anybody. If there's anybody here that's going to kill somebody or would, I'm thinking it's probably me.
By the way, Dion, one of our listeners sent in a picture of you as a Ghostbuster going after Zack Snyder's ghost daughter.
Oh my God.
damn,
Oh
dude.
my God.
That is dark.
They win Listener of the Week as well as Meme of the Week. So you're gonna see. I'm gonna show that on air tomorrow night.
You're just going to have to aim for the chest because if you shoot her towards the head, it's going to go straight through. That's right. So direct all your hate towards Dion for the Zack Snyder daughter things to me.
Marvin Berry and the Starlighters.
You didn't know that was the name of the band? You're a terrible fan.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it was the Love Under the Sea dance.
Enchantment
Oh,
of the
fuck
Sea
you. Fuck you. Oh, God.
See, Dion, I'm alone.
I just saw like George dances.
That's what we do. Great, Neptune's
Oh, no.
good.
Well,
That is
he
a sharp ass
he always does.
Georgie.
I think it is his best dancing in, what is it? Friday the 13th, part 4.
Oh
Oh,
Jesus!
shit, that's right. He's in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
That was the corkscrew joke from earlier, buddy.
Yes. Yeah. That was.
I just remember the sixth one that we watched with fucking Horseshack.
That's a good one, too.
Oh my
and
god,
Feldman's in that one too, isn't he?
Who? No. Feldman is only in
5?
4 and 5.
No, yeah, he's in 3 and 4. Hold on, no.
No, he's
No, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, yeah, it's 4 and 5.
Because we did 5 and 6 that one night because it was Feldman and Horseshack. Because Horseshack gets killed at the very beginning.
That's number
Yeah.
6.
Wait, no, Feldman's not in 5 because 5 is a new beginning, right?
He's in that in the very beginning. Remember the flashback?
Oh, that's
Yep,
You're
yep,
right,
yep.
you're
He's
right,
in.
you're
Yeah, he's in the
right.
very beginning. Yeah, which
Just
they
enough time
shot.
for him to be diddled.
Oh God.
By the way, Blue Watcher, yes, I've thought about running for class president. Maybe I'll write a book. What was it Match Made in Space or whatever?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm thinking about running towards Leah Thompson and be like, oh. But she smokes and drinks, wants to get in on in a car. You're totally my type of chick.
I don't think she likes guys who eat cans of beer for lunch.
I did not eat a can of beer. I bit a chunk out of it after I
took a
finished it.
bite. You took
Out
a
of
bite.
crimes. Okay, Scruff McGruff.
That's right. I took a bite out of crime or a Pabst can, one of the two.
Ew, you drink
Of
PBR?
course, it was Pabst.
What is this? China on New Year's Eve?
No, it's
God.
called fucking $5 for 6 pint cans. It's awesome.
Careful there, Kendo. Your fedora's slipping.
Dude, I was drinking
My lady.
Pabst long before those fucking hipster douches were getting all up on it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were drunk in the 10th grade at the Leah Thompson Festival or whatever the fuck you were talking about earlier.
It was a Cardinals baseball game, and she happened to be throwing out the first pitch. For some reason, that
Leah
also
Thompson is so fine.
yeah. Thank you, Dion. For some reason, it also falsely led me to believe she was from St. Louis. She's not.
That was your dick talking, son. That was your dick.
It was like, wow, she's throwing out the first pitch. She must be from St. Louis. No,
I just can't help but imagine like a 12-year-old Kendo with a raging boner at a fucking baseball game. Leah Thompson.
Why are you?
12-year-old Kendo in the 10th grade. Fuck, what am I, like autistic?
Why are you thinking of Kendo in the 10th grade with a boner, Dion? That's kind of weird.
No, Kendo in the 10th grade would be 16,
Listen.
17 years old. He was thinking of 12-year-old Kendo. That's even crazy.
Listen, I just saw Leah Thompson with a chest rack right there. I don't blame the motherfucker.
Breaking news, Dion Green directing Guardians 3.
Hey, I'll take my Oscar and my disgrace speech now.
That's all right, dude. I'll help you. I'll produce that movie for you. It'll be great. We'll
I'll
write
shoot
it
it,
together.
fuck it, whatever.
Basil sent a super chat that says, suit in Greek means fuck, so I always LOL at suits.
Awesome. Folks, get the petition to Disney right now. Have us be the people in charge of Guardians 3.
I don't want to make that movie. Don't worry about that petition.
I think we could have a lot of fun
I saw
with it.
this and saw Biff grab him out. I was like, shit's going down.
Somebody's about to get fucked up. Hello, titties.
Yeah, look down that dress, son.
I love how you just it's like, hey, I'm gonna essentially rape Lorraine, and you guys are gonna watch. This is the weirdest part of the movie.
Yeah, man, that's where the fucking clouds get a little cloudy in this motherfucker.
You got to
The
remember,
clouds
Jeff, it's
get
1955. You don't have porn on demand. You have to see it in person.
Jeez.
So
How
your
are you
friend
in my
like
car?
forcing himself on a chick is like the closest you're going to get to it.
I would love someone to try to carry us like
There
that.
we go.
We're
We're
too fucking big for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who you calling spook? Peckerwood. Listen, guys, we don't want no trouble with no reefer addicts.
Go
And that's
Leah
how
Mama,
you
boy.
handle racism the right way in a movie.
The keys are in the trunk.
Who the fuck puts the keys in the truck, motherfucker?
Reefer addicts.
Yeah, apparently reefer addicts.
I love how George is like, all right, this is my moment. Straighten up the tie. Let's do
Dude,
this.
who would have known? Like your buddy goes to set you up to get laid, and you stop your crush's fucking rape. That's crazy.
Works out for him, though, in the end. I mean, he also looks really sharp in that tuxedo. No cummerbund, though. George.
Like literally, George is, and I know as a comic book fan, as a kid, you thought the same thing. This was his fucking Spider-Man, Captain America moment, man. He's just like, I'm not turning my back.
You mean
Not
he got
now.
injected by radioactive venom or super soldier serum?
How
Or he was
badass would
bitten,
it
he was
be?
bitten by a radioactive rapist.
No fighting in this movie.
He's now rape man. How badass would it be, though, if when Biff stood up out of the car, he just held his hand up and he had the Infinity Gauntlet and just went, and George
Snaps
disappeared.
his
Holy
fingers.
And George just disappears.
No.
Imagine, or he finger bangs him with the fucking Infinity Gauntlet. Come here, bitch.
No, that's what he's going to do to Lorraine after he snaps George out of existence. Which
But remember,
Marty's
he
already
doesn't-
blinking out of existence.
He
so
doesn't
it'd
have
be too full.
control over who he snaps, so he accidentally snaps Lorraine, so he has to go home and take care of himself.
I'm sure jacking off with the Infinity Gauntlet's a pleasurable, awesome experience.
Well, I'll buy. You know what, folks? Super chat us an Infinity Gauntlet, and we'll get one for you, Kendo, and you can test it out on our Pornhub channel.
I'm totally willing to do so.
Yeah, Biff's jacket is pretty badass, Kindrak. By the way, Dion, we got that turkey suit coming in the mail.
Everybody's fucking wardrobe is badass. Oh yeah, listeners, whoever paid for the turkey suit, we've already got like 3 or 4 skits lined up for that thing. We were talking about this morning.
Fuck.
It's gonna be awesome.
I like how I spoke for you, and someone just threw out $50 and they're like, "Buy the suit now."
They knew what was going on. Our fans know us way too goddamn well at this point. It's been 2.5 years.
That's right, Dion gobble gobble green over here.
More like gobble gobble this dick.
I'm just gonna let you know now, Dion, when you're wearing that turkey suit, watch Nick like a fucking hawk because he's gonna be all over those legs.
I'll be all over you, Dion.
You're my friend, Dion. You're my friend, and I don't want to see him rip your legs off.
You know what? Fuck all 3 of y'all for that shit. I ain't never. When I put that shit on, I'm never gonna forgive you,
Dude. Just think of all the smiles.
We'll be friends forever, and this show will make us millions of dollars. We'll be famous and world famous. And when they finally do us, the world-class bullshitters behind the microphone, I still ain't gonna forgive y'all for that bullshit. Not once.
50 years from now, I'm like got Alzheimer's. I don't even know what fucking day. And Dion they'll show Dion and like it'll be a reality show about us. Dion walk in and fucking smack me with like a cup. Like, you fucker, you made me wear a turkey suit. And I'm like, huh?
All right, back to Marvin Bear and the Starlighters.
I'll be talking about shit that happened in 1972.
Basil wants to know, in WCB Porn Channel, is there a fleshy sword fighting?
No, but in this movie, Marty's playing a guitar that won't be invented for like another 5 years.
I remember seeing that shit too. That made me laugh because
really,
no one who doesn't play guitar knows that shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, this 1955. That Gibson's not going to come out until like I think 60.
Fucking ginger piece of shit.
Yeah, Courtney Gaines, you fucker. You should get shot down over Europe and Memphis Belle, but you didn't.
You okay?
Yeah, we know that's fine.
This is probably one of the best moments of the film right here, where he just like pushes him, and then Marty perks up. I love that part so much.
Yeah, George learns to be courageous all on his own.
I know.
He's got confidence after he slugged Biff.
The characters grow. This is the only special effect that doesn't work in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, it was also 1985.
Oh, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying.
Not his hand.
Let me say that's the only effect in this whole movie that looks shitty.
Come on, George, get your shit together, bud. There you go.
Could you imagine what the band would have done if Marty just disappeared and the fucking guitar dropped to the floor?
Dude, can you imagine when everybody in the auditorium would
they're already high. They'd have been like, "Oh fuck, man, I smoking weed again."
Yeah, I never smoking this shit again, man. What you lace this shit with?
Angel dust. Have you seen what it does to kids?
Did you lace this with PCP again? God damn it! Told you to do that.
Hey, cancer didn't kill her yet.
Family Guy did a really good spoof of this. Meet the Quagmire.
You win.
Have you guys seen that episode?
I don't think so. Is the one where Peter keeps going back and listening to the I guess Axel F?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he punches the chicken in the back of the head.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You'll never see that guy again. And then Brian plays Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Here's a song by a gay guy. That's what he says.
Well, number one, Rick Astley's not gay. Number two, that song's amazing. So shut up.
That's the line from Family Guy. I like that song.
I know, but you know what, Jeff? Rick Astley's never going to give you up.
You need to direct your anger towards Seth MacFarlane.
I don't need to. He's already a douche with a lot of money.
You mean the man that refuses to come out?
So you're saying the South Park make another episode of Trapped in a Closet starring Seth MacFarlane?
Oh God, he already got approved for season 2 of his space show,
The Orville. Yep.
Yeah,
I've actually heard good things about that.
I heard it was good too. It's just a very clear Star Trek ripoff.
Oh yeah, because I think he wanted to be involved in the new Star Trek show, and they just didn't want him. And then he's like, "Well, fuck it, I've got a lot of money, and I'm just gonna make my own."
Well, I want to say it was because Fox tried to buy the TV rights, and they didn't, and so they were like, they went to fucking Seth, and he was like, "Cool, no, we'll do something." And because I can't remember, but I want to say it was like 20. And fans helped me out with this one. I want to say it was like 2013. They tried to buy the TV rights for Star Trek after In the Darkness, and they couldn't get them, so they came out with the Orville.
Anybody else notice the guy that's just laying back, snapping his fingers, looking up that chick's dress?
Yep,
that's a hell of a dance move.
That's you in this movie.
The only thing I think would have made this scene better is if they actually had Michael J. Fox singing this song. That would have been cool.
Maybe he doesn't know how to sing well.
Right, but that would have fit. I think it would have fit a little bit better than just bringing in other vocals.
But then how would Marvin Berry be able to convey to Chuck Berry that he needs to make the song and steal that duck walk, which he can't see over the phone? R.I.P. Chuck
I don't
Berry.
even like the real version of Johnny Be Good. Only this version.
That's true.
The original's way better, but this is
still fuck yeah, Dion's right on that one. The Chuck Berry version is just a timeless classic.
Chuck Berry's weird though, so fuck.
He is weird.
His music's bad. He's a bathroom.
I don't know, man. You're the kind of guy
but
that
still.
if you don't like somebody, you'll say their movies are shitty just because they're a douchebag person.
Dion.
Wait,
Oh, okay. Because I say I've supported a lot of douchebags that make good movies. But yeah, no, Chuck Berry will watch you take a pee. Well, not anymore. He's dead. But he would have watched you take a pee if you were a chick. But he does make good music.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, naturally, he is very much dead. But he's got a statue in St. Louis.
Another reason not to go to that city.
But we've got such other really good things like
Randy Orton.
Wait, hold on. Do you guys have Skyline Chili?
We don't have a Skyline Chili, which is fine.
Then fuck that.
But we have Lion's Choice. That's pretty good. And
It's on Skyline. It's on Skyline.
I would take Lion's Choice over Skyline any fucking day.
That's a lie.
Your Skyline could suck a dick compared to
That's a goddamn lie.
Not a goddamn lie. Well, the thing about Skyline is I just really like chili dogs. And Skyline makes a really good chili dog. But fucking real roasted beef since 1969, fuck yeah, Lion's Choice all day. And you can get a dip cone for 50 cents.
Hey, folks in the chat, press F if you care about any of this.
Hey, folks, petition Lion's Choice to sponsor the show. I will shill for them hard.
That ain't happening.
No. Like, there's only one of you from St. Louis, and your listeners in St. Louis is like, what, 3? Like, yeah.
One person pressed F for you, Ken. 2.
2, 3.
Thank God. See, I got some fans out there. They ain't many, but I got some. Got more than Phil.
Nobody even knows them.
I got more than Louder Stack.
Nobody knows them either, guys.
I got more than Brian Late.
We actually had somebody ask who you guys were earlier in this stream.
Yeah, well, that person's a moron, sir.
Yep.
If it's such a nice name, Lorraine, how come you didn't name your first kid Marty instead of Dave?
Because she named it after his father, Kenneth.
Because they did the math on the age, yo.
Because in an alternate reality, I'm the father of Lorraine's first child.
Logan, Michael, there's no other channels to link to. These are the guys that are just on the podcast every week. There's no...
God, the damn joke is still hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. That Doc Brown damn joke,
yeah,
hilarious. God damn it.
This movie is just like fucking aces.
Damn. That's like just... it's so funny. It's so simple.
Just good comedic timing is what it is.
Okay, I have an idea. So let's rebook this movie starring us if we were to remake it, like Lethal Weapon 5 and 6 by It's Always Sunny.
Oh, fucking Strickland is Kendo, bar none.
I got a feeling I'm gonna have to play multiple roles in this movie.
No, you get one. You get one.
I don't want to be strictly such a bit part.
So?
But it's still hilarious.
Because I wanted to be Biff.
You don't get to be Biff. You're too little. You're too little to be
Not that much of a dick, dude.
I will stand on a box like Tom Cruise.
Who's taller?
Okay, Tom Cruise stands on like 2 boxes. Okay, come on.
I'll stand on. I'm taller than Tom Cruise. I'll just need to stand on one. Well, who's Doc Brown?
I think our hashtag needs to be things taller than Tom Cruise because Mission Impossible comes out this week. It'll be more relevant.
Shit, I gotta watch all the Mission Impossible movies.
Tom Cruise.
007 Cloud, thank you for your super chat. Kendo, watch All the Right Moves. Tom Cruise and Leah Thompson. You will thank me.
All the right moves. That's what it is. It's not cocktail.
It's not like that shitty movie Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Hey,
'cause
don't
that
talk
movie
shit
was
about
awful.
Stanley Kubrick's last movie. God damn it,
I'll talk shit about it because it was
Thanks, Dustin.
awful.
it is really bad. It is.
I'm about to say, I was like, come on, Dion, come on.
Terrible.
007 Cloud, thank you again for that secondary super chat. I know what you meant. I appreciate it, though. October 26, 1985. I was a month into third grade, says Kinderak.
Wow.
I
wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, almost 3 years until I was born.
I was a couple months away from being 3. So I was probably just, doing stupid.
Party Home City
It'll be
says
fine.
Napoleon was taller than Tom Cruise.
Yeah, the whole thing about Napoleon being short and having a small man complex was bullshit.
Yeah, he's like 5'10".
Yep.
So, but we were all taller than Napoleon, so there's that.
I say that to most people too. Find out in 30 years, and they never get what I'm talking about. It always pisses me off. I'm like, I got these Back to the Future gems for these people. And they're just like,
you know what? At some point in life, you won't be able to say. Well, you won't be able to say that anymore.
Yeah, 30 years.
No, Jeff, you'll be dead in 30 years. You're already 90.
I'm not Brian Lape.
No, Brian Lape is like 190. It's different. Essentially, if Brian Lape wasn't wearing the makeup he does in his videos, folks, for the beer reviews, this is behind the scenes shit. He'd look like the Crypt Keeper.
Oh my god!
But there's a lot of fucking cosmetics that go into making him look the way he does for his channel.
Things taller than Tom Cruise. Henry Cavill's mustache.
The mustache was CGI'd out, so technically it doesn't count.
It's in Mission Impossible, Dion.
Yeah, that's why it was CGI'd out.
Dude, am I the only one that's super excited for that fight scene in the bathroom?
Oh, me too, man.
I
can't wait for that.
It does look pretty cool.
But like every time I see it, I'm just like, True Lies did it better.
Listen,
true.
I agree. At the same time, Henry Cavill fucking jerking his arms so his sleeves come up enough to punch somebody.
I know.
Looks badass.
It does. It does look badass.
Can we just agree that Henry Cavill's a fantastic actor right now?
Yeah.
He is easily the best part of Superman, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, he is Superman, so
that's in this.
I mean, the
era,
movie, that weird Zack Snyder piece of fucking shit that he ruined. Listen, I'm not gonna go back into it. I'm just saying.
I'm guessing he's talking about
all the shit.
Enjoy Back to the
Zack
Future.
Snyder,
It's getting tense, goddammit.
Yeah, let's keep this rolling back to the Future. These are Loudy levels of hey, my Uncle Vic on Spider-Man's commentary. We've talked about
my Uncle Vic. He touched me in my special place.
We talked about beef sandwiches and
all I'm saying
parades and shit.
I could go for a beef
all I'm saying is fuck Zack Snyder. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, the bell chimed.
I'd buy a clock of Doc Brown hanging off a bell tower.
Dude, when I went to Grand Valley State, back to what Dion was talking about, I one of my favorite things to do was when I would have that last cigarette of the evening is stand out there and look at the fucking 4-story clock tower we had across the street. And every time
did you ever watch Get Struck by Lightning exactly 10:04 p.m. in 0 seconds?
No, but I always looked at it while I was like taking those few drags before the evening was over, thinking, how cool would it be if Doc Brown was up there right now sliding down it while lightning hit it, and a DeLorean would just race by. That's a true story, folks.
Go!
You sound like Commissioner Gordon talking to Batman and Batman Forever.
I can't help it. I love that movie. I love this movie. Fuck the world.
You better love this movie more.
I mean, is a pig's pussy pork? Come on now. Don't get me wrong. Val Kilmer is a top 3 Batman at the same time.
Real quick, Kinderak, yes, you do remember the ending of this movie saying to be continued. That was the ending on the VHS tape.
Yes.
The original movie didn't have to be continued, and the DVD and Blu-ray don't have that either.
No, because they were not committed to a second movie at the time of its release.
That's why Jennifer's in the car with it, because Bob Gale's on record saying if we were going to make a second one, we wouldn't have had Jennifer in the car with Marty and Doc.
That's a true story.
So,
hey guys, look, the flux capacitor is about to flux.
Engine running. If we ever go to California, we have to stay at the Bluebird Hotel.
At the what?
The Bluebird Hotel.
Okay.
Easily.
Yeah, we do.
Easily.
Does that have a cruise?
Fluxing, engine running.
I've got a T-shirt that's got the flux capacitor on. I just don't know where the hell it's at. And he's out of gas.
This is one of those things people try to pick apart on the internet. How did Doc figure this out? You know, if he's got everything precisely calculated, how did he have this part figured out? It's like, it's a fucking movie at certain points.
Yeah, at certain points, you have to have a
in films that you can kind of, specific timing issues outside of glaring mistakes, you can forgive milliseconds. You can forgive like precise, not every director is Tom Clancy where he researches every fucking aspect.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on
It's
that
like
guy.
that part. It stops being a fun movie. It really does.
Yeah,
Because
you do have to have some because plot moments in movies. You do have to have
well,
some.
not
of
only
those.
that, if you fuck around and you want to make everything precise, you get the sum of all fears. You get a lot of spy movies. You get a lot of spy movies that aren't fun movies. They're fucking boring. And it's sometimes like, listen, specific, distance and timing and when the precise moment the fucking lightning hits the clock tower, that doesn't diminish from the film. It doesn't. So get off their fucking dick. Get over it. It's still awesome.
Yeah, there's a reason this movie stood the test of time, and people still watch it every day.
Well, and also both what Doc and Marty are doing are happening at the exact same time.
Yeah,
we're just seeing them broken up because it's a movie.
Yeah, well, people don't understand that shit because they're stupid.
Fun fact:
headbutting
your steering wheel will make your car start. So
oh, really?
Tomorrow. Yeah. So everybody listening, try that tomorrow. Just sit down, turn your key, and just headbutt the shit out of that steering column.
All right, yeah, I'll try it tomorrow, man.
This movie, as well as Star Wars and maybe even Die Hard, have my favorite moments in like movies. I call them like the 0 hour thing, where like all is lost.
Oh,
and the last second something happens to save it. And you're like, cool. Like Luke's at the trench and Han saves him. Doc barely makes it here. Like all those things. I love moments like that in movies. I think I could figure out a way to make my favorite movie ever if I just took little elements from each one and progressed it into make it a trope and just copy it for another movie.
Oh yeah, you could, man. Totally. You just got to look at the timing and the scenes and the story and kind of break it down to its base elements.
I got this movie on Laserdisc.
I bet you do.
I paid $1 for it.
Damn, man.
I got kind of testy with all these people on Back to the Future Day in 2015. They're like, oh, I really like Back to the Future. I'm like, when did you last watch it? And people were just like, oh, I watched it as a kid years ago. I'm like, then why you posted about it on Facebook? Because it's popular? Like, go watch the fucking movie and shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Because I love the fuck out of this movie. It's one of the first ones I ever watched as a kid, and oh man, loved it ever since.
If you're not watching all three movies at least 4 times a year, you're doing life wrong.
Agreed.
Well, I'm only watching the first one. I usually watch this movie maybe twice a year because I like it so much. I don't need to. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You don't like almost like solid experience. You want to make sure it's like good every time, kind of thing.
I watch Beverly Hills Cop once a week. That's enough for me. Yeah, I'm being serious. There's not a single thing I would change about this movie whatsoever.
No, not at all.
No, nothing.
Except for maybe more Leah Thompson nudity.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I'd rather have Jennifer, so.
That's fine. You can have that bitch. I want Leah.
I mean, we're not going to get either of them because they're old and married, so.
That's true story. At this point, that's just a moot, principle.
That they're married or that you're going to bang them?
Oh, both.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I don't think it really matters at this point.
Oh, this is a really cool shot right here. He looks up to the clock tower, and now we're back to the future.
Yeah.
People are asking for a Shaun of the Dead watch party.
Oh my god.
Fucking doable.
Yeah.
That is a doable thing.
I mean, if all fails with Return of the Living Dead, Nick.
I doubt, because I think we all like Return of the Living Dead. Like it's a good, like it's a fun movie to watch.
It's not as good as Shaun of the Dead.
True. I'll give you that.
We just said Victor Maitland, dark skin, Capricorn. Red.
Christ.
I like how that guy's in both Back to the Future 1 and 2.
Yep.
He's also in They Live.
He's a bum in both movies.
He's the president. No, not the president. He's that rich guy. What's his name? He's got a
no. He starts out as a bum in They Live, and then he becomes rich.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about in the Back to the Future movies. He's a bum in both ones.
Hey, he's the same character.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see that the orgy movie is back on the marquee.
It never left, bro.
Oh, Bank of
Well,
America.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe maybe Marty would have affected, the future somehow, and the orgy movie wouldn't have been there. But good thing it is.
Maybe wholesomeness would have taken over until like the 80s.
See, that's the simplicity of the time travel is why this movie works so well. You don't get into this stupid shit like people obsess over on the internet.
Goddamn Liberia.
Oh my god.
Come on, Marty, you can make it.
Yeah, those Aztecs aren't going to shoot your friend.
Motherfucker sprints from downtown to the mall.
Also, look
your best friend?
Look at the sign. It says Lone Pine Mall, not
Good
Twin
point.
Pines Mall.
Good point.
Yeah, because he changed history. That other tree was erased from existence.
See, Lone Pines Mall.
He watches his best friend die twice. That's fucked.
Watch how Marty throws himself down this hill. It's like so. I don't know. It's the only moment that makes me laugh, and it's not meant to be funny. Dion, this is how you should enter rooms from now on. Watch 1985 original Marty. Ready? It's just so dramatic.
Yeah, and it must be so weird watching what happened to you like last week from this angle.
That's one thing people don't take into account too. Like the Back to the Future movies are just a weekend for Marty McFly.
No, they are. Yeah,
Pulls back on Monday, and he's got to go through all this shit.
Oh, yeah. Because I think all three of them take place over a
people
weekend.
don't know about today. Photo kiosks.
Oh, that's true.
Jeremy Peerboom says James Tolkien was also in Masters of the Universe, and all this talk of Horror Hound, it's only a 9-hour drive. It is, Jeremy. It is. I'll supply you with plenty of beer.
Peddling, bitch.
9 hours, man. I remember making those drives. Ugh.
But you got to drive 8 hours up here.
4 hours.
Yeah.
It's only 90 miles from my house.
It's a 4-hour drive up one highway. I'll be good.
I figured, what the hell? Oh, there are 2 people named Marty McFly in the chat.
Yep.
Well, we need to have a quick.
Hi, other Marty. I guess one's from the future, one's from the past.
Yeah, we got 1985 Marty and 2015 Marty in the chat. The one
that's
Marty
McFly Jr. God, I love this movie so fucking much. These are always the hardest ones. So I guess we have to stick with ones that we hate so we can rip on them. Because all we're going to say is, this is great. This is cool. And man, I remember this time and watching it from McDonald's.
It's a good time. I will say this, though. This has been a much more fun commentary because usually we watch shit that we don't like.
Yeah, like Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Yep.
Yeah, that movie sucked ball sacks.
Jeremy Peerboom, if you do drive down, we are going to hang out with you the whole time. We're going to drink.
Yeah, man.
I'll say hi.
So
yeah. Kendall will be pouting in the corner. He'll just say hi and just keep pouting in the corner.
Why would I be pouting in the corner?
I don't know.
I got to make sure I can get those extra guest badges, or if I have to, I'll just buy you guys tickets. But either way, I'm going to contact them again.
I'll say hi and I'll sign an autograph.
What?
Are they still being dicks?
They're just ignoring me, but they got my money for the table. I got email confirmation. The Cobra Viper sent in a super chat. Thank you for your $5 super chat. The Cobra Viper was going to make a time travel joke, but Jeremy didn't like it. Only super chat of the night. Have an exam to study for, which I failed. Oh,
just take it again. You'll be fine.
if only you had a DeLorean. Are you guys doing Back to the Future 2 tomorrow? No, we're not, Marty McFly. Only not even 200 people ever watched us. So we had our magic number. It was 500. If 500 people were here, we would have done Back to the Future 2 and 3 for the podcast tomorrow. But since not enough people showed up,
we put
it's
that
not your fault. Those of you guys that are listening, it's not your fault. It's all the other bitches' fault that didn't show up. Blame
I have
them.
almost 70,000 subscribers. I don't know what the number was. I guess they're like, oh, there's a clock on there. What's a clock? I'm like, guys, it's to help you watch the movie with us.
I don't like Back to the Future. It has nothing to do with Star Wars. I'm gay.
Oh, SoundCloud sent in a super chat.
In there.
Nothing wrong with a good time, guys. Better than you guys suffering through Cult of Chucky.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fuck Clump of Chucky.
So there was Curse and Cult, right?
More like
Yeah,
dried
they
up
both-
jizz stain of Chucky.
Yeah, more like sucks cocks and dicks. They both sucked hard.
What are you wearing, Dave? I was wear a suit to the office, Marty.
I don't think you guys even watched Clump of Chucky. I think I took the bullet for us and said, no, we're not watching this. Awful movie. But this movie's a good movie. Leah, you're losing that shine.
That's because she's wearing heavy makeup right now.
Yeah, I like how in the better future she looks worse.
Yeah.
And in the worst future, she looks better.
Yeah.
She has.
I hope you.
And
I
they
hope
play
she kept
tennis. I play tennis.
Do you really?
Sweetie, you should have stuck
You
to
know I
drinking and banging in cars.
Cars are. I love the overacted from Crispin Glover. Rat.
When the hell did this happen? There's Biff.
I love how he gets all pissed. How am I the
Oh,
last one to know? Bitch, you work at a bank
Now,
or some
Biff,
shit. Calm
don't
down.
con me. There we go. That's a fantastic line of dialogue. Now, Biff, don't con me.
I mean, I'm going to start.
What a character. Yeah, you almost raped your wife there.
That's fucked up too, isn't it?
Well, I guess it's forever torturing him, so that's fine.
Not only did I beat my wife's rapist, but I made the motherfucker work for me. That is fucking gangster as shit.
That is gangster as shit.
George McFly's a fucking gangster.
Holy shit, you're right. You're fucking right.
How he gets.
Is no one gonna point out the fucking tracksuit that he's wearing? The fucking Adidas green and white matching tracksuit.
Remember, it's 85.
No. With a turtleneck, with a burgundy turtleneck. He's burning the fuck up.
I like how Biff
And he's like
feminine too. Watch his hand on his hip.
Turned into a total cuck.
007 Cloud says, my grandma introduced me to Back to the Future, Jaws, and Roadhouse.
Your grandma is awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
She did a good job.
Grandma, when you got in trouble, she looked you in the eyes and said, I used to fuck guys like you in jail.
Damn. That is a fucking haymaker.
Jeez.
Childhood.
You know that bitch loves him. She puts that head on his hand like, hey, baby, everything okay? You all right, baby? You all right? I used to fuck guys you like in jail.
Double. I hate the opening to part 2 where they refilm all this.
Yeah.
It's fucking
not
weird.
as good. Where?
I personally like the Mr. Fusion, and I wish I had one on my car.
Everybody does.
I need fuel.
Nothing says good fuel like some High Life and banana peels.
Well, at least it's Leinenkugel.
What?
Just kidding. It's Miller again. God damn it,
dude. That's not just Miller, dude. It's the High Life. It's the champagne of beers.
Champagne of beers, like Zap Brannigan was saying.
I always say that. I want some champagne.
Also,
I would have loved
whoa.
if three like he finds Doc, but it became about the kids, not about the Wild West. That would have been fucking.
You just talked over the most iconic part of this movie to talk about part 3 of the shittiest Back to the Future.
Listen.
No, I can
mute you, son. I'm a bullshitter.
I can mute you. It's Back to the Future. 4 things hold precedent over you, and Back to the Future is one of them.
Oh shit.
He's lying.
Back to Dion's point, though. How much better would the movie be if the Wild Wild West song was in part 3?
Cisco.
Not that much, because then it would just be that in that movie, and the movie would still be the same. So
yeah, you're right.
Make a Marty. Make a Marty. Make it Marty.
Jeez.
X is gonna give it to you, Dion.
Come on.
Nobody needs to see the stopwatch anymore.
No, we're done.
No.
It helped all but 2 people have to ask what our timestamps were.
Well, those people are idiots.
No, but it was a successful venture. I think one of our fans suggested it last week. So if you're listening and you suggested the stopwatch, Hell, I don't care. The first person that takes credit for it gets a shout out.
I did.
Marty fuck you. Marty McFly, thank you for your super chat. Thanks for the live commentary, guys. Anytime, Marty.
Thank you for the movie, Marty. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for
I like how there's
awesome.
a DeLorean time travel consultant.
Yeah. It's Fred Stafford.
I like that show he was on, Stafford and Son.
Get out.
You should
Just
change
get
your
it.
name to Rod Rogers. That's such a porn name.
No, I'm gonna change my name to Fred Sanford.
This
And
is one of
everyone
the few
got
movies
fucking
that I actually
music to
watched
play.
the credits for. Here we go. The Back to the Future score. This is one of the all-time great movie themes.
Oh
Not
yeah.
the greatest, but one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, well, it's one of those like if you ever as soon as you hear it, you know what movie it is immediately, you know. So
It definitely elevates this movie and helps it stand the test of time because
Fuck
you get
you,
the
Kate
80s,
Barker.
you get the 80s pop culture stuff in the 80s, but then there's that theme to kind of tie it all together, so it elevates it to the same level of a Star Wars or Indiana Jones or something like that.
I
yeah,
have a question for Nick.
what's up?
You've worked on movies, so there was a credit in here for a guy that was a negative cutter. Is there a positive cutter?
No, because he was dealing with film the film's not even a thing anymore. So
Would there be a negative or a positive cutter in a movie that involved film?
I'm positive I'll cut your mic if you keep asking this question.
God damn it.
damn.
That is called a mic drop, sir.
No, that's called just being mean.
No, it's called showing respect for one of the greatest movies of our
I
time.
know.
I did that. I didn't talk over the end part where Jeff told everybody to be quiet.
I don't know. You did like verbally jerk it to Leah Thompson this whole movie.
Well, you know, it was still about the movie. It was still about the movie.
Yeah, and she looked really fucking good.
My cum spells Leah Thompson in my jerk spots.
Nick, how many movies have you worked on? Asks Blue Watcher.
Only two. Hopefully more as time goes by because I really fucking love it.
You guys are overdue for a movie soundtrack episode. I feel it happening.
Oh my
I
god.
think we were going to do something like that for Patreon, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because we talked about doing our smaller bite-sized snippet things over there to give people extra content all the time.
All killer, no filler.
Thank God.
The characters and events depicted in this photo play are fictitious. Any similarity to actual person living or dead is purely coincidental. Now we got to see Steven Spielberg's goddamn hands all over this movie. Amblin. I hate E.T.
Pretty sure Marty McFly looked a lot like Michael J. Fox.
Dude, the credits are so quick in this one.
Oh yeah,
They are very quick.
Well, that's fucking older shit where the credits went really quick. It's not like new credits where they have to cram every.
I think the fastest credits for any movie in the end are like from Dr. No. It's maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's true,
Because
man.
they give you all the credits at the beginning.
Commando is pretty fast too.
Okay, well, we're gonna have a time. We're gonna time this because I have both movies. We'll just time them. I'll bet you Dr. No has shorter end credits than Commando.
Okay, I'll take you, sir.
Oh
right.
shit, folks! We're about to have a throwdown.
We're not doing it now on air. Sorry,
Oh.
not enough people watch tonight. They're all saving their juju for Good Morning Pop Culture. You know what the beauty is, folks? Now that Back to the Future is over, you can ask us any kind of question. We should give you guys a few more minutes. So, Dion, tell us the story.
So as a small boy, I used to watch movies for my rocks. And in those rocks, one of those films were Alien. And of course, the first time I ever splooged was watching Ripley
We already
go
know that you said that the
one-on-one
other day.
with one of the most dangerous alien species of all time in film. And it was in that moment, sir. It was in that moment that I became a man.
How did Doc get his plutonium? He stole it from the Libyans.
Yeah.
He made him a bomb with shiny pinball machine parts.
Yep.
Yeah, those fucking Liberians.
What about the Siberians?
Them too.
Kendo mentioned he was a teacher before. Did he ever do any Back to the Future history lessons? That would have been cool.
That's a no.
That's a no because We're very restricted on what we're allowed to cover, and most of history is fucking boring as shit what they want us to teach.
How did he meet them? That's nothing. That's something that's probably not explained in the movie. It's kind of like sketchy backstory stuff.
Yeah, he's a scientist who, his house burned down and he needed money real bad. I assume they offered him a lot of money, so yeah, it's probably a money thing.
So Nick, according to the listeners, they want us to redo the Mount the Golden Gun watch party right now.
No.
You mean where Jeff fell asleep?
Yep.
You fell asleep during the Golden Gun?
Yeah,
dude, it was boring as shit.
Yeah, the movie sucks ass.
And Nick and I really try to keep when Jeff says it, and then we try to keep talking, and it just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, we can't. We kept trying. It's like this. God, this movie is fucking boring.
I don't even listen to those commentaries back.
Yeah,
I edit the beginnings and the end, and that's it.
That's fine.
That's all I have time for.
Oh yeah, man, you're a busy guy. You're running a channel now, so
yeah, we got a few Fortune 500 enterprise going on here.
I'm just looking at these. Logan Michael's like, have you seen the new Mego figures? Yes, I have. I'll buy a Peg Bundy action figure.
There's a Peg Bundy action figure?
Yeah, there's also Tootie from the Facts of Life.
See, that one I wouldn't buy, but I would totally buy Married with Children action figures.
It's just Peg Bundy.
That show. Oh, well, then I'm not going to buy that.
That's kind of weird that it's just... You can get a Peg Bundy and the Fonz action figure.
What's the point of a Peg if you don't have the whole cast?
I know. I'm holding out for David Faustino myself.
I mean, I'd be happy with... If it was just Al Bundy, I could live with that, but... I mean, Peg, you got to have the rest of them. It's just now... Unless it was a buck. If it's a buck Bundy, I'll take a buck.
Let's see. The comics from Back to the Future tell how Marty and Doc met. Yeah, I remember reading that one. It was like, what was his name? Needles was betting Marty he couldn't steal from Doc or something, and then he did, and Doc.
Did he call Doc chicken?
Pretty much, yeah. And he was trying to steal something from Doc's house or garage or whatever the hell the thing was, and he got caught, and then they became friends.
So they stole the story from Bloodsport.
I guess so, man. Yeah, the comics were weird. I don't know. It was I didn't like them.
Kenner Dak had a question. I'm not sure, but I think Jeff mentioned something about Back to the Future never being remade. Yeah, because Bob Gale and Bob Zemeckis have the say-so with that movie. So as long as they're alive, and they've been on record multiple times saying we're not going to remake the movie, and there's no more sequels going to be made. So let's be thankful that somebody out there with a set of beliefs that don't begin and end with money.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Lucasfilm.
We need a Thing watch party. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get into John Carpenter stuff pretty heavily in October. This is going to be our last attempt at Schlocktoberfest. So if the numbers are there, we'll continue to do it each year. If not, well, we did it 3 years in a row and nobody joined us. So we'll do Star Wars fan fiction in October next year if this doesn't work.
Yeah. So if it doesn't work out, it's your fault.
Yep.
Me personally?
No, the listeners.
Well, because I think they want Star Wars fan fiction.
No. Well, yeah, I'm sure they would, especially if it's more like the one that I read. You know, the one where fucking Leia was getting pounded by Chewie.
The one you read was fucking hilarious, man. It was gross as shit, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want Dash Rendar to show up and see Han shoot himself in the face?
Yeah, because that's the part everyone remembered from that story.
Yep, that's exactly what they remember.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of memorable moments from that story. Luke with the diarrhea from the spasta. You know, the Luke and Chewie rotisserie style and Leia.
Oh my god.
You know, Han shooting himself and crapping his pants at the same time. I mean, there was a lot of memorable shit. 3PO spontaneously combusting.
Shit being the operative word there.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, my drive down to New Orleans that night, that was the best hour and a half of the drive.
This movie should never have a reboot or sequel. It's a product of the 80s. 100%, man. I'm sure
on board.
I fear when those guys die. I really do, because you know, the studio might finally be like, oh, it's finally our time to make, to bastardize this franchise as well. So
No, you know what happens? We continue to grow the channel, and then we buy it from them.
I'm down with that.
With the caveat that we'll never have it be remade.
Yeah.
I could honestly, unless it was like $1 trillion, I could throw off the temptation of selling it to make more Back to the Future. But it doesn't need to be made.
Yeah.
We'll sign an agreement with them. We'll say, and if we lie, your estate gets the money, but we are never going to have these movies remade.
Yeah, I never want to remake Back to the Future.
Why would you?
No, the only thing that needs to happen is that whenever there's a new format needs to be transferred to that. That's it. That's it.
I will say that this movie does need a better HD transfer because the one that's currently out is iffy at best.
Yeah. It's they didn't really give it a lot of love, and it kind of pisses me off.
Well, I think they used a little too much DNR or whatever, that digital noise reduction shit.
Yeah, and everything was really like oddly smooth. It was weird.
And it said HD net in the corner the whole time.
Yeah, the only time it's ever acceptable to remake a movie is when you can completely improve upon it, either through more true to the original source material, and like it was remade, but it was better than the original because it was more true to the source material. That's like one of the exceptions to like when it's okay to remake a movie.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think it is an extremely rare, an extremely rare scenario because that is what you said. It is it was more relevant to the source material. But like that, like I think that's one of the either the only time I can think of that happening, or one of the few times of it happening, because every other time that they've remade shit, they've always made it fucking worse. They've always just taken the name, bastardized the story, and just banked off that. That's it.
Yeah, it's like there's supposed to be a Pet Sematary remake, and as much as I love the original movie, it does not really go as close to the source material as the remake could do. And while I would have been against it after I saw the new it's like, I think that a Pet Sematary remake could work if it's in the same vein. And folks, if you want to hear more discussion like that, you should tune into Schlocktoberfest when we have a Stephen King roundtable.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I remember they did that they're trying to do that shit with Total Recall. It's like, oh, Total Recall is going to be better, more to the source material of the story than the shitty '80s one. I was like, the '80s one is fucking amazing. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I don't care if it isn't part of the source material or how close it is or whatever bullshit. Like, it's a fun movie. It's crazy as shit.
It's from the 90s.
Oh, is it really? Oh, then it's from the 90s. I still like it. Then it's fine.
I love it.
My thought is this. So, like, how there's a new Predator movie coming out, and it's supposed to be like a remake or reboot of the original? What they should have done is they should remake the original, but with the exact same actors.
What's his name? Sonny Landham's dead.
Well, then you get somebody that looks like him, or you Tarkin him.
God, don't do that.
I'd still go see it. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, another horrible idea by Kendo for sure.
See, somebody said the remake of The Shining sucked. Yeah, I know there's like the 3-hour version that they did for TV. I never watched that, and it's supposed to be like, exactly as the book is. I kind of wanted to watch it to see how bad it was, because the Kubrick version is like my favorite, and I fucking love that movie.
What new version?
Not the there's a version of The Shining they did for TV where it's like exactly to the book.
Oh yeah,
okay. I thought they meant the Vince Vaughn.
That's Psycho.
That's Psycho.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's Psycho.
Real quick, Blue Watcher had an important question. He said Dion might have heard this, but hold on, wait. It was important. It was about Horror Hound. He wanted to know where it was and the price. So, Blue Watcher, where'd your question go, man?
It's Indianapolis. It's the last weekend of August, and you can get in for free if you go through the right side door.
All joking aside, though, if you want to come to the show and hang out with us after hours, I don't think that requires a ticket.
It doesn't. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be at Horror Hound Weekend, August 24th through the 26th, at the JW Marriott, Indianapolis, 10 Southwest Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46204. Yeah, if you want to meet us, we'll be out where everybody is that Saturday after the show. We'll probably go eat and then come back and hang out with everybody, have drinks, talk shit, whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to get there.
Yeah, man, I'm getting shit ready for that.
Yeah, we'll talk off air tomorrow about what I need to buy.
Yep.
So, does anyone else have any questions in the chat before we close this out? Because I got to get up for Good Morning Pop Culture in just a few short hours, and I want to be prepared. You guys mentioned you'll be going to New York City, and in particular, yeah, we're going to WrestleMania next. Dion and I are going to WrestleMania next year with Dan, so we're not going to be doing any world-class bullshitter stuff because it's literally the same week as Star Wars Celebration. It's like, I go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to WrestleMania. I get home Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday, I got to be in Chicago for Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun, it's gonna be a crazy week for us, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking awesome because I can't imagine another situation where we're gonna be that exhausted.
It's gonna get weird, folks. So don't judge us.
Yeah, it's gonna get really fucking weird.
Oh, fuck, it's gonna be awesome. I gotta take. Oh, I can't fucking wait. I just can't wait, dude.
It's gonna be a fun time.
So let's close this live stream out. So thank you to everyone who stuck with us. Sadly, we didn't reach the numbers for Back to the Future 2 tomorrow. So, it's okay, though. We got next time to reach those numbers. Make sure you guys join us on Friday night at 11:30. We're going to be going live with our Return of the Living Dead commentary / watch party. Maybe we'll find a different way to have a clock on screen so people actually click on this commentary, but whatever. And if enough people stick around, we'll do a Night of the Living Dead where you can actually watch it on screen with us. So be prepared for that. So I'll be back in like 8 hours with Good Morning Pop Culture. So thank you to everyone, and catch you next time. And goodbye to both Marty McFlies.
Boom, bitch.
See you.